Last time on D&Dorks.
Razer, it's okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I got permission. I can tell you everything. Wait, what's she doing here?
I don't know. You tell me. Tell me everything what?
About death. I can tell you everything. I got permission.
Okay. First of all, this is Dill.
Yeah, she was with us in the tower.
Yeah, she's been stuck here.
Why? Oh, that makes sense.
What?
Okay. And I think we'll elaborate on that next episode.
What?
Oh my
How dare
God.
you?
Hello, and welcome back to D&Dorks, One Day at a Time, Episode 7. It is properly spooky with the thunder outside right now, and I can only assume it's spooky for everyone else too, and that we're all in spooky weather simultaneously, because different weather in different parts of the world breaks
I don't
my
know. The
brain.
weather's pretty bad here too, actually. So you might
Welcome
be
back,
right.
everyone. What? That's crazy. Yeah, I think this one we're gonna probably just jump right into it. I think I'll handle the recap this time. Last week you guys went into the tower and had a really good climb. You climbed with some of the soldiers from hell. You got the item shop, which led to the proper things you did to take care of the dogs. You had good bonuses. Like, everything just kind of worked out well, and you ended up killing my big scary double boss, and did so quite easily. There was a really emotional scene about Fia leaving the room to fight Autumn because Autumn gets power from anger. And it turned out to not be necessary because Dreg fucking one-shot killed my big scary man. I don't know. For some reason, I didn't expect the strategy of let's throw him into as many orbs as possible. And boy, howdy, do I wish I had thought of that one. You also killed Nell, and notably Razer did a little blood sacrifice there. So that was
I forgot about
particularly
that.
interesting, I think. And yeah, looking forward to that one, right? And then after you killed the bosses, you get some new items that give you permanent items that persist across different lives. And then they summoned an angel into the Citadel of the Goddess, which is a plane where angels aren't supposed to exist, and so it just fucking exploded. Nice little one-time trap to stop you from progressing if you killed Nell from her strategic genius mind, and definitely not me as the DM trying to make sure this game doesn't end in a single run of the tower. And I believe... Oh yeah, and then we had a little bit of void time, but not much. We just had a tiny bit of void time for Razer, where Mixie said, okay, I got permission. I'm going to tell you everything. And I think that means it's a perfect time to start off with Dreg and not Razer. Take that, audience. All right, Dreg. You wake up, and it is dark. You've been here before. At this point, you know what your void is. Your feet do not touch the ground. You cannot see the horizon. There is nothing around you. It is cold and empty, and you are alone. And as before, you hear the voice of Paldar going, Dreg Douglas? Dreg, are you there?
Yeah, man, you gotta give me a second. Like 3 times out of 5, I'm here immediately post-exploding, so you gotta, like, give me a minute.
I'm sorry, what the hell just happened to you guys? Something that blew a hole through reality. We saw that from here.
Yeah, I believe that was an angel, that just exploded with the power of 1,000 suns in our faces.
Okay, another dead angel. Okay,
Another?
Well, we fought a few of them down here. The Lords of Hell were all angels. We don't love angels. Remember that.
And do they usually explode?
So gods and angels and all of these weird beings, they don't travel through dimensions and planes of existence well. If there's somewhere that doesn't agree with them, that's just a lot of energy somewhere that it shouldn't be, and it kind of goes boom. They had suits that kept them safe while they were ruling hell. The first time we killed one, we punctured its suit, and we lost a lot of people. And I guess that happened to you guys. But angels are scary, and they're not easy to kill. But if you run into more, if some of them manage to stay there, I mean, we've done it before. They can die. We can probably help with that, actually.
Did these suits have unifying visual qualities? You know, because it'd be pretty important for us to point out if, say, they had another suit that got them into the Citadel of the God. I'm just thinking pragmatically. I'm in a weird headspace. Again, I exploded. Again.
No, it makes sense. They're kind of mechanical looking. Lots of valves and levers and steam things droning on. I don't know. Have you ever seen a machine and been like, wow, that looks evil? Or maybe it's just like a broken radiator? It's kind of... You know how angels are. They're all angles and shapes and eyes and claws and teeth.
Right. The terrible, terrible things with broken radiators on them. We will keep an eye out for that.
Dreg, roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy. I love hearing that in the void.
It's great, right?
So good. That roll, that's middle of the road. 13.
All right, so regardless of what you rolled, which I now know is a 13, your void flashes white for a second. Previously, where it felt like unending darkness, like you couldn't see anything, like a darkness that was thick like a curtain in front of your face, for a moment, the room you were in was light. And it almost seemed, instead of having something in your face, like you were in a light, open, empty room. And you saw, for just a brief second, what looked to be a clockwork citadel automata.
Did you feel or see that one, Paul? I guess I don't have visual on you. Why would you have visual on me?
Sorry, say that again. We lost connection for a second. There was just like a scream through the stone. I think the stone scream. What was it? What was that?
Well, I don't know what the scream was, but my entire void, I'm in a void, by the way, flashed white. It's usually black, by the way, and I think I saw a Citadel automaton.
Give me another perception
Love
check.
to tell you which one.
Because
But I'm
while you're
pretty
talking,
darn sure they're identical.
while you're
14,
talking,
that's a
it
17.
flashes white again. 17?
Cool. Yes.
Hey, this is crazy. Because all these Citadel automatas are the same, but was that Otto that you just saw?
Was that Otto I just saw?
And then it's back to black. And you hear Paul Dar going, Dreg? I think we lost him. I think. Hello? Anyway, Fia.
Yeah. Cool. Yes.
So, in your void, after exploding, for a hey, remind me, your sister, is she older or younger than you?
Older.
Older. After a moment, you hear a familiar voice go, "You okay, little brother?"
Hell. I think that's the second time I've been exploded like that.
You gotta catch up. I beat the last angel I fought.
I mean, he got so scared on seeing me that he exploded. I can't count that as a win.
You know, I might actually have to give you that one. It's a pretty cool way to do it. That's definitely what happened.
Yeah, any idea why he exploded like that? What the hell just happened?
Angels can't exist outside of heaven and the Citadel of Light. They're not meant to. It's a whole thing. They have, like, biosuits that they use to survive. I can explain it later, but I think that one's probably gone.
Wait, they exploded it on purpose?
I think so.
It wasn't part of, like, the invasion thing?
I think they were just trying to stop you from making progress. You killed 2 more of their big people.
Oh, those, him, yeah.
Yeah. Just a heads
they're
up.
not in hell, are they?
No one's getting through, but I think when the time loop ends, they will be.
Okay, just you make sure he and I don't run into each other, huh? I don't want to restart a civil war down there.
We have a rule in hell. It's everyone gets a second chance. Those of us who've been here before the peace went through a lot, and it was bad. And I mean, somebody like him, like we'll keep an eye on him. We're not gonna just let him out all willy-nilly into civilization, but I don't know, because what do we do, right? If we arrest somebody as soon as they arrive, how are we any better? But also, that guy was evil. We're all watching. We all saw what happened. We all saw the things he did. Soldiers in a school. And I don't know. This is kind of my jurisdiction now, so I guess I wanted your advice. What do we do with him when he shows up?
Fia's like, I mean, I could think of several things, but I don't know that they're helpful.
Yeah. But I also don't know that they're not helpful. Might be kind of fun to at least think about. But I don't know. The rules are meant to protect people from somebody like him. And I don't know that man deserves another chance.
No. I mean, I don't think he does. But then, he'd say the same thing about me, I guess.
Yeah. And he was saying the same thing about us.
Yeah, I don't want to see him ever again. I want to live in a world where he's not there anymore. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's fair. That's real fair. I don't know, just think on it. I'll be thinking on it. I'll be thinking about it till the second he gets here, and probably a while afterwards too. So, you were always the smart one.
I know you don't mean that.
Well, you lasted longer than I did.
Yeah, the Fia goes sort of quiet at that. It's like,
You shouldn't have gone the way you did. That shouldn't have happened.
It's okay. Because after I went, I did some good things. So, I don't regret dying.
On the way, though, right? That can't have been easy.
No. No, it was the hardest thing I ever did. Give me a perception check real quick for me.
so I shall. That is a 7.
All right, yeah, so it got really bright in your void for a second, flashing white. You didn't really make anything out, though.
Yeah, he just kind of goes, oh, what the hell?
Fia?
Yeah,
I lost
the
you
hell
for a
was
sec. I don't know. Are you okay? Was that scream? Was that you?
Scream. No, it just flashed white for a second. It's just weird. It's usually dark.
What does that mean? It flashed light. What are you seeing?
Just bright all of a sudden. Is it like the angel explodey stuff? Is that what it is?
If it was another angel explosion, I think you'd probably be dead. Or I guess maybe you are dead. I don't know. Fia, give me another perception check.
As you say. That's a natural 1.
Wow, your eyes adjusted really well to the darkness.
Blink at the very moment when it gets bright again, yeah.
And it just sure was bright. And then the second it calms down, she just goes, Fia?
Yeah.
It happened again.
It's just something's flashing in here. I didn't know it kept flashing here.
That can't be good. That's not... Are you okay? Are you safe?
Yeah, no, it's just bright. I don't know. Hurt my ass for a second.
And then with that, I think we're going to switch to Razer. Razer, things were already kind of hectic in your void. Dill was there, excited to see you, a friend of the person who created her. And Mixie just told you that she got permission to tell you everything. So, okay, I can tell you everything. Do you want that?
What is everything? What do you mean?
You made a deal. You made a deal, and when you made the deal, we told you everything. Because I told you everything, because you had to know. You couldn't make a deal without knowing. And you lost that memory, and I can give it back to you if you want it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I would love to know why I made a deal. It didn't really make sense to me once I found out, so... Why...
Okay.
Why would I not want to know?
I don't know. I just wanted to give you a choice.
Okay, then... Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me what happened.
Before I do this, actually, no, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. It's the right thing to do, and I'm sorry. And she touches your forehead in the middle of the void, and Razer, you remember everything. You've just died. You just watched your sister die. You just watched Fia die. Your world is over. You've not reincarnated once. You don't know anything about any of that. To you, the person you care about the most in this world is dead, and there are soldiers invading the Citadel, and all hope is lost. And now, you are waking up in a cold, black, empty room. Your feet are not on the ground. You cannot see anything. You cannot feel anything, but you are left with those emotions that you were just feeling moments before. All that rage, all that anger, all of that hate didn't go away in the moment of your death. It's all right there. And you hear a small voice go, hello, hi.
Hello?
Hi, you're safe. You're safe. You're kind of dead, but you're not permanently. You're safe, and well, you're not even really dead. You're just in between. It will make sense, but you're safe. You're okay. You're okay.
I died.
Yes. Yeah. That's probably the first time you've died. And unfortunately, it might not be the last. Sorry, I'm doing this out of order. I'm so bad at this.
Sarah died.
Yes, but hey, that's not permanent. You're gonna wake up tomorrow and she's gonna be fine. Well, yesterday. You'll wake up, she'll be fine. You have a chance to save her. You're okay. I'm so bad at this. Hi, introductions first. And you hear a snap, and a small light comes on, and there's almost like a spotlight. And in that spotlight is a small, 3-foot tall mouse girl. She's wearing a pink vest. She's got big, fluffy white ears and goggles. She looks like she's a mechanic of some kind. She's got a tool belt on. She's got jeans. She's got bright green hair. And she looks at you and she goes, "Hi, I'm Mixie. You're Razer. I know who you are. It's really nice to meet you." Yeah,
Sorry, you said it's not. You said I died. My sister died, but it's not permanent. I'm sorry. There's just a lot.
Right.
I don't understand.
So, slowly, because you're probably panicking right now, the first and most important thing is there's a time loop. And so that means you're going to relive this day over and over, which means your sister's not dead.
Get a hold of yourself. You said there's a time loop.
Yes.
The mortals are invading. I knew that. I saw them. I fought them.
Yes.
So everything that I just saw, me dying, Sarah dying, that was all real.
Yes, it all happened.
But there's a time loop.
And so when we strike midnight tonight, it'll go back to where it was. It'll have never happened again, and then it'll all happen again, and you're going to live that over and over and over.
Am I gonna die again? Is Sarah gonna die again?
Probably. You're probably going to die a lot. You're probably going to die over and over and over again until we get this right.
Oh God.
Oh, okay. That's not the reaction I expected. I thought because she's not dead that you'd be happy because you could save everyone.
If I can do it again, does that mean that I can stop this from happening?
Yes, but it's going to take a while, and that's important, but it's not the most important thing. What do you know about automata?
What do you mean that's not the most important thing?
Okay, so the goddess is dead. She sacrificed herself. There was a ritual. A good friend of mine carved her heart into 5 pieces, and you were given one this morning. And you kind of forgot about it, but it's what's keeping you in this loop. It's what's allowing you to relive these things. She sacrificed herself so that this could happen, because it's actually so much bigger than this, right? Everyone who dies has been going to hell for millennia.
What?
Yeah, so Automata, she's the goddess of time, but she's also the goddess of death, because what is time if not death marching closer? And she has been siphoning souls into hell. She thought she was just siphoning the bad ones. She was being tricked. The god of light he doesn't like mortals as they are, but he can't create on his own, and creation is what sustains the gods. And so trauma, he's sending humans to hell to then go through trauma and then be reincarnated weaker so he can break them apart and make new things out of them that are more subservient to him and more following of his will. And this has been happening over and over, and that's why the mortals have gotten more religious and easier to control, and that's why they're here now, and we need to stop that, right? We have to stop this literal cycle of suffering and violence.
Why are you telling me
But,
this?
so we kind of picked you for like a really important job.
You picked me.
Yeah,
For what?
because she was going to die. And dying is not the end, it's the beginning. You can't kill death. that wouldn't make any sense. And so when she dies, she kind of resets. And she's not going to remember anything. She's going to think that she's just a Citadel automata. And she needs to learn what it means to be human, immortal. She needs to do it right. Because the version of her that existed, was my best friend, and I love her so much, but she was part of a system of control, and she has to break that down because that's what she was made for, and that's all she knows, and she doesn't understand death is different for a mortal than it is for a god, and she never learned, and she needs to learn. She needs to know what you go through, and you're gonna help her learn. You and 2 other people. We found the greatest hero that the Citadel has to offer and the worst person on the Citadel, because she needs to choose, right? She can't just be good. She can't just be shown only the right things, because that's not free will. That's not what it means to be mortal. That's not what it means to be alive.
So then why me?
Because you're quintessentially mortal. You fought to survive. You fought for the people that you love to survive. That's the most human thing that you could possibly do. You're not a bad person. You're not a villain who was fighting to hurt others. And what you were doing was heroic, but you were doing it because you had to. It's literally your job. You're so human. Maybe the most human person on the Citadel.
Let's say I believe all that. And then what you're telling me to do is to live the worst day of my life, where I failed to save my sister, where I failed to protect the city that I swore to for basically my entire life. You want me to relive that day and that moment over and over and over again until do we win?
It means that you can win. The time loop stops when Automata remembers. When she remembers that she's the goddess of death and creation and time. When she remembers that she made this citadel and every plane of existence and every god out there. When she remembers that she is a god and becomes a god, time will move on. Because right now, do you know how this time loop works? Death is gone. Existence can't happen without death because it's part of time, it's part of existence, it's part of the cycle, it's part of everything. And so when the day ends and death isn't there, when creation isn't there, when God is not there, it starts over. And it will continue to start over until Automata remembers, until she figures out who she is and ascends. And I think the only way she can do this right is if she knows what it means to be mortal.
And so what? I understand. You picked a hero and you picked a villain and you could have just chosen them and let her decide how to be like one of them. Why am I here? You said it yourself. I am just a person. I am just another person. And I'm not just another person. I am a person who failed. So
most people are just people.
And so why couldn't you just pick...
Most people fail and do wrong and they make mistakes. They don't make the best choice and they get up and they try again. And this is so much crueler than I realized, but that's why we picked you.
Yeah.
It's because you did fail, but you're never gonna stop trying.
Great.
This was the worst day of my life too.
You lost your best friend.
I lost the only friend I have. She made me. This isn't the first time she was killed by the god of light and molded to be this, basically a jailkeeper, locking humans in hell forever. And when she was still learning, she summoned a familiar, a mouse, to help her out. And I was made. I'm just, a construct. And she didn't understand life in that way. And I didn't either. And for hundreds of thousands, millions of years, she was the only person that I knew. She's the only friend I had. And then there was Greg. Just a human. A wizard that got so powerful he could talk to a goddess. And I had 2 friends, and now they're both gone, okay? And I have to live that day every single day, and I don't fight. That's not what I do. I can't fight. I wasn't made able to. And so, yeah, you're suffering, I'm suffering, but you can do something about it. The best thing I can do is go get drunk and eat a lot of cheese.
Shut up. Just give me a second.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You said that if we do this over and over again, you said that we can fix this. And how long will that take?
I don't know. A long time. Or maybe really fast.
I could see my sister die every single day for the next 1,000 years.
Yeah. But I can help a little bit. I can't fight. That's not a thing I'm capable of, but Automata has so much power. And I can give you some of that.
How? What does that mean?
You can make a pact with part of her creation, time, death, life.
And if I make a deal with death, you're telling me that I can kill every single motherfucker out there that wants to destroy everything and everyone I care about.
Yeah,
I want to do
well, okay. Automata's not here. She's not gonna know who she is. But with this, I will make sure that she finds you. She will be in your care.
So, you'll make sure that the goddess somehow finds me? And
Yeah, I do logistics for her all the time.
And you said there's 2 other people who will do this with me?
Yeah.
You said, but you also said one of them is the worst?
Well, his name is Dreg.
He sounds like the worst.
Yeah, Dreg Douglas. He's
Okay. Why does that name
he's
sound familiar?
the ambassador to the mortal realm.
Oh.
Yeah, he kind of dropped the ball.
I've heard of this guy. Fuck.
Yeah, he's not great. He's actually pretty bad. And she needs to choose not to be like him.
But there's also a hero. Tell me at least it's somebody who can fight.
Sort of. He fights in the arena. He's a professional fighter. His name is the Falcon Wing of Justice, and he's so cool. When evil spreads, it's all. No, I'm sorry. I got to watch those from my position, and he always fights and he always does the right thing, and he hides behind this mask because he doesn't know that he's the one choosing to do the right thing, but he is. And it's beautiful.
So, a piece of shit, a shit bag, a performer, a baby goddess, and me, and we have to save everything. Not just the Citadel, everything.
Everything. And you're not gonna know that that's what you're doing.
What?
Yeah, this is kind of awkward, but you're not gonna remember this conversation when we're done. Because we can't risk Automata knowing what she is. The second she's aware that she's a goddess, that she's the goddess, then she will ascend. She will become...
Isn't that a good thing?
Gods don't grow the way that humans do, the way that mortals do. They're stagnant. They see and feel everything, and it's so hard to think that you need to learn or grow or change. The second Automata remembers who she is, the second she learns who she is, she will be that person forever.
And that's why she needs to learn from us.
Yeah. And she needs to choose.
Are the others gonna know about this? Have you talked to them too?
I'm gonna talk to the Falcon. I'm not gonna talk to Dreg. He sucks. He doesn't need to know what's going on. This is kind of a courtesy because, you know, you at least deserve that.
What's the point of you even telling
And
me all this if I'm not going to remember it anyway?
Because you have to agree.
And what happens if I say no?
We'll find somebody else to fill that role who may or may not do as good of a job as you did, who may or may not save everyone, who may or may not save the Citadel, who may or may not save your sister. And I know that sounds like I am holding your sister's life over your head, and that wasn't the intent, but oh God, it feels like it now, and I'm so sorry.
So if you know these things about me, then do you know about my whole life?
Everything.
You know that my parents died when I was young, and that my sister and I were on our own, and that the reason that they're gone is because they got sent by somebody in the Citadel, the goddess, whoever, to their deaths.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You are treating us basically like your playthings to do whatever you wish. And so, yeah, sure, maybe I have a choice in this. And really, is it that much of a choice? Because if you're telling me that the best chance that the entirety of this Citadel and all of existence has, is that even really a choice? How am I going to say no? And you know I can't say no to that. Is that a choice?
And it's not fair. And we didn't even know that it was unfair when we were thinking through this. And that's the core of the problem. That's what we're trying to fix. And it's terrible that we're doing this to you. But Automata is going to be the goddess of everything again. Or the God of Light will stay in charge. And she needs to know what it's like to be mortal so this doesn't happen.
Okay. I'll do it.
Thank you. Okay. Do you want the power?
How do we do this? How do I make a deal with death? What, is there like a contract or something?
She holds her hand out and a piece of paper with a line to sign on pops up there, and she goes, sure, we can do it like that.
You like, death's secretary or whatever?
I wouldn't say...
Great. Ka-chow, it's done.
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna wake up tomorrow, and you won't remember this.
Good.
I will be nearby to help kind of push you in the right direction. Automata will be in your care.
Sure.
And then everything from there is up to you and the Falcon Wing of Justice and Automata and Dreg Douglas. And I will do what I can to help. But I also have to lie to you. But once I no longer have to lie to you, I promise I will never do it again.
And that promise means nothing to me. I've known you for a total of like 5 minutes. And all you've done is inform me that you're taking a gamble with all of existence on just a random foot soldier.
Well,
Let's do it, I guess. It's
for what it's worth, I believe
time
in
to
you.
roll the dice.
You are the third person I've ever met. But I think you're the best one so far.
Sure.
And with that, she waves her hand. And okay. I'm sorry.
You. You knew this whole time.
Yeah. And I've been lying to you a lot, and it didn't feel good. And I'm so sorry.
So the other day when we were drinking wine, I trusted you.
Yeah. And I don't really have an excuse. I'm sorry. Dill chimes in. I trust you both with my life. Thanks, Dill.
What am I supposed to do now? Why would you tell me this now?
Because I got permission.
Okay, and how will this help me? This just makes everything worse.
Oh, God. Okay. I thought it might help. I don't know.
Help
I'm sorry.
how?
You wanted to know.
You are all the same. You are all the same. The goddess, the god of light, just everything. You know nothing about us. You treat us like we're nothing. And I get it. I get why you lied.
Yeah.
You had to. I get it.
That doesn't make it okay.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
I'll stay if you want, or I'll leave you alone. Whatever you need. Take a perception check for me. Sorry, Razer does not get a second to think, unfortunately.
4.
4?
4 plus 1.
Your void flashes white for just a moment. Same as everyone else, where it felt like there was a curtain in front of you. Now you can see so clearly, and then back to black. And Dill goes, "Ah, what was that?" And Mixie goes, "What was that?"
Did you see that?
Yeah, that's not... I don't...
Are you?
That's not good.
I still can't see you, but I know that you can show me. So where are you?
She snaps her fingers, and she and Dill, and also the beating heart, all kind of illuminate. She goes, "I can do this. I can't make it white. I can't make it bright. Not like that." Mixie, for what it's worth, has been crying.
I'm sorry.
Give me another perception check real quick.
11.
11. Another white flash. You can see the people around you clearly. You see the outline of what looks to be a citadel automata pretty close to you. And then back to darkness.
What? Did you see that?
I think that was Otto.
That was what? How come?
I don't know.
Can you find out?
I don't think this is good. I can try. Give me a sec. I'll try. I'm sorry. We'll continue this conversation later. I promise. I need to. I'm sorry. Otto. It is bright and comfortable and cozy in your void.
As always.
Like normal. It's everything you usually get. And you hear that kind, comforting voice that I think you had previously deduced might have been Gregor. And he goes, "That was a hell of a way to go. You okay, Otto?"
Yes.
Okay. We have another thing here for you. If you're
Another thing.
interested in that. I
Another
would like
gift.
everyone who's not Otto to take your headphones off for just a moment. All right. Yeah, another gift. I think this one's a little weirder, but I think the intentions here might have been better.
Okay.
And in front of you appears an orb, much like the ones that you saw in the room we were just fighting in, that soul stream. And this voice says to you, so, during your last fight, Razer killed Nell, and with intention, she passed this on to you. This is Nell's soul. And when you look at it, you feel a mixture of things. You feel a great anger and hurt, but you also feel hope. This feeling that maybe this horrible, terrible, despicable thing in front of you can go on to become someone better. Maybe not in this life, maybe not even in the next one, but soon. There's sadness and pain and anger, but separate from that, there's that feeling of hope, that feeling of almost desperate belief that it has to mean something or be something.
Well, this is certainly better than the last gift.
I think so too. What do you think?
I've been given a seed.
You said something so similar to me once. That's funny. Yeah, that's a good way to think about this. A seed.
I would love to plant it and see what grows.
Okay. You should be able to plant it here. I think that would be safe because there's a better place to plant seeds like this, but we can't access it right now. And a small amount of seeds will do really well here, actually. I can help with that if you want. You have the power to do it on your own, but I think maybe you could use a little guidance if you're willing to accept it.
Yes.
Okay. And in front of you appears a man, a human man with gray hair. Not really what you'd expect a wizard to look like. Usually when you picture a wizard, you think of the big hats and the robes and the long beards. This just kind of looks like a guy. He's got a t-shirt tucked into some jeans. He's got a nice gray beard that's well kempt. His hair's, kind of just short and close cut. And he goes, "Hi, Otto. I'm just gonna take this real quick and put this here." And he, almost as if trying to fit the same metaphor you were saying, buries this soul like a seed in the ground, this hard floor that somehow moves like dirt for this man. And he goes, "Okay, now think about what you want for this soul. Think about what you want to water it with. Think about the intention behind how you want it to grow."
So many choices.
And I want you to send me a DM some point with what you want Otto to be feeling in that moment. You don't have to say it out loud. But you also don't have too long to think about it in character, because in that moment, a door opens on the floor.
Oh?
And a very large, very tall man that you've seen before, with dark gray skin and huge proportions. He's a half giant. His hair buzzed close, scars on his face, huge muscles, and wearing the armor of the mortal army, the highest ranking you've ever seen. Cardinal Autumn climbs his way in. And he goes, "Imagine my surprise after we wipe out everything, and yet this tower still stands. At the very top, and inside, what do I find? The automata who knocked me on my ass just 7 days ago today. And also a dead man." And he reaches out faster than a man who's this large ever should. And he grabs Gregor and he slams him to the ground. And when he does, there's a flash. And you see, for a moment, Mixie and Dill and Razer, Dreg and Fia. And Gregor coughs, a low, hollow cough, painful, like something is broken deep inside of him. And he says, "No. No." And this man picks him up again and holds him for a moment, laughing, before slamming him down a second time. And there's a flash, and you see everyone you know one more time. And then he leaves Gregor's broken body on the floor. And he looks at you, Otto, and he says, "You don't have a physical body right now because you died, but you are here. And I think you maybe thought this place was safe. I think maybe you thought that your soul was safe." And you hear a choking sound coming from Gregor as the last bit of life drains from him. And I want everyone to put your headphones back on. Headphones back on.
Wait.
Oh, are we back?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on.
Is everyone back? Does everyone have their headphones on?
Hold on, wait.
And we are back.
I have never
Boy
been
time is so
peeved.
chill, isn't it?
Wait.
So
hold
chill.
on.
I've never been so peeved to have a chance to eat my dinner.
Now that everyone is back, there is one last flash of light in all of your voids, and this time the light does not go away. You are standing in a warm, white, comfortable room, but the scene in front of you is not comfortable. There is a large man covered in scars. He's a half giant with gray skin, and he is huge. And he is wearing the armor of the mortal army, but the most decorated version that you've ever seen. Dreg, you recognize this as Cardinal Autumn. But next to Cardinal Autumn, there's a person that you don't recognize. The body of a man who has been slammed repeatedly into the floor 2 times, once for each of those flashes. And he looks to be in terrible shape. He's not moving, he's not breathing. Otto is standing there in the middle of the room, presumably stunned by what she's just seen. And all of you are now in the same room.
Do we have our gear on us?
That's
just by any
exactly what I
chance?
was going to ask.
You have everything that you died with.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
This man turns to look at each of you, and he settles his eyes on Dreg first, and he goes, "Mr. Douglas, I am led to understand that you were offered a deal by my predecessor. And you did not accept. And now that she is dead, I want you to know that everything she offered you is on the table. You will have mortality, whether you like it or not. and I will let you suffer till the end of time, and you will beg for death at my hands, and it will not come. Do you understand?
I understand. Well, what you said, yes. The greater context, no.
I hate politicians. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you move.
Where are we all relative to him, by the way? Like, what's the distances we're working? Are we all spread out across, like, 500 feet, or?
You're all pretty close, actually. You've got him surrounded, and you're all within 10 feet of him.
Aha. I think
Jess,
like,
I'd like to cast a spell I just took.
Excellent.
It's a little ditty at the 5th level called Mislead. You gain the invisible condition at the same time an illusory double of you appears where you are standing.
Love this.
The double lasts for the duration, which is concentration up to 1 hour, but the invisibility ends immediately after you make an attack roll, deal damage, or cast a spell. And then I can move the double, make a gesture, speak, behave, whatever I choose as a magic action for combat stuff.
Okay.
I think for right now it's frozen. The implicit explanation being in fear rather than being an illusory double. And I think I want to get a closer look at this seemingly dead, if not half-dead guy.
Okay.
Maybe face, maybe clothes.
Yeah, Otto is also going to want to do that.
The same spell?
No, not the same spell, but go up to the man on the ground.
Okay. So Otto goes up to the man on the ground.
Is this guy actually holding on to the battered man?
No, the battered man is on the floor in a pose that a human body should not go into.
Ah, I see.
Before I asked to check it out, is the guy obviously dead? Like, there's no way he's alive?
He is very dead.
Okay.
I
suppose I don't need to get up close to see that.
Yeah, you watched this man die, and the moment that the life kind of fell from his body is when everyone sort of appeared in this room.
I think Razer, while her friends are kind of investigating this man, I think she's going to step forward and say, there is no way that we are ever taking your deal. You are a monster. Your god is a monster. I don't care if he's... And not only is he a monster, he's a fraud. And so, no, we are never taking your deal. I don't care. You can't do anything about this time loop, and I don't care how many times it takes. I don't care how many times we have to die. We will stop you.
He takes a step forward towards you, Razer, very slowly, and he says, "You're right. I am a monster, and so is my god. But I don't want to stop this time loop. This is the most fun I've ever had. I get to kill everyone that you know and care about every night, wake up rested in the morning, and then repeat it. You can't kill me, and I'm in heaven. My own personal heaven. Slaughtering day in and day out, and now I find this tower, the one place that you had hidden from me, and I can come and gloat and find you and find the people you love and make you watch them die. This is the best thing that has ever happened to me. So no, I'm not trying to end this. I think one day you will probably have enough and surrender, but that doesn't matter to me." Because by then, surely I will have had my fill and there is a grander slaughter to follow.
If he's within range, I think Fia is just gonna attack him now.
Yeah, go for it. Roll to attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with a headbutt, actually, just because... Does this count as a surprise attack, or is he ready for it?
You can call it a surprise attack.
Okay, then we'll roll with advantage on that one. That's a 15 to hit.
Okay, so it probably comes as a surprise when you go in to hit this perfect strike and this man doesn't move 1 inch, and you sort of just stumble through him. Because it's not easy for the spirit of a dead person to interact with something physical.
Aha. Yeah, so the look of that is basically going to be like this guy's ranting at Razer and Fia is like more or less next to, and at some point it's just this rear back headbutt, and then he just steps right through.
He stops for a second and he looks and he goes, that reminds me. You are all dead, but you persist. I need to make sure I do something about that. And he reaches down and picks up the body of this man on the ground. And he reaches into his coat pocket and he pulls out
step in.
a gear. A mass of tangled gears and wires. If you want to do something, you got to do it now, because this is
Yeah, I would like to cast Dominate Person.
Okay. What is Dominate Person?
Well, it's a Wisdom save, first of all.
Can you send me the exact text on Dominate Person, actually?
I will take a screenshot of it. It's quite extensive. It's a little ditty I picked up after our last run.
There's a very specific thing about this person you're trying to dominate, and I need to see what this text says.
Okay, let me save this screenshot here. Let me drop it to you.
I'm also going to do a thing that's a lot simpler, but I'm going to let Nathan go first in case it helps.
I mean, if this does what I want it to, this whole thing will be over.
This doesn't seem like a terribly dominable person.
That's my fear. But he also doesn't seem terribly wise.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it feels more like a berserker than a cleric.
Okay, nothing happens.
Nothing happens, but I burn the spell.
Correct.
So, you just said it's difficult for a dead person to interact with physical objects, which is tough, which is bad, which is not good.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know what these gears deal is. So, I think I want to try to sleight of hand the gear out of his hand while invisible. And, I don't know if that would confer any kind of advantage. I'm cool if it doesn't, but...
I mean,
Hey.
I tried headbutting him. That didn't work.
Yeah.
Since this is turning into almost combat in a way that I wasn't expecting, let me pull up this guy's character sheet real quick.
Almost. I mean, I hate to be the guy that interrupts the monologue, but let him get up, man.
Okay, you're gonna try to sleight of hand this gear out of his hands. Can you give me a sleight of hand roll, and I'm going to roll against that.
I'm manifesting positive thoughts about this roll. That didn't do shit. I got a 10.
Okay. I got a 27. That's not a natural 20. And he sees you swipe at this gear, feels it more than sees it, and simply lifts it up out of your range, because he is, again, huge. And he looks down and he goes, "Huh, Mr. Douglas, that was braver of you than I expected." Sorry, wrong voice.
How high is he holding those gears?
Let's see, how tall is he? So, I guess that'd be about 15 feet.
Well, that's easy to jump. I'm going to take a swipe at that. Not because
Okay.
I understand necessarily the implication yet, just that I saw that Dreg was going for him.
So, as he's saying, that's braver than I expected of you. You take a swipe at it?
I take a launch at it to try and grab them.
Okay, I'm imagining this probably isn't sleight of hand since you're not being.
No, this would be
about
a
it?
strength context test, if anything.
Okay. Let's do a context of strength against. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll for me.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
Okay. That does not surpass.
I think Razor's also going
He's-
to go for it.
Yeah, because the question I have is, when I try to grab the gears, do I feel myself making contact with them in a way that I couldn't with him and his physical shape?
Based on the rolls, I don't think you come close enough to making contact with the gears to really know. But it is notable that he is trying to stop you from touching them.
He's actively trying to keep them out of my way. Okay.
I think Razor is just going to go for the gear without going for his hand.
Okay.
And just...
Oh, I like that. You're ignoring the physical aspect of him. Go ahead and give me advantage with that one. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
It would
What
really
is-
derail me if you got this gear, but I like your thinking, and I don't think Cardinal Autumn thought about that either.
What am I rolling here?
Contested strength, unless you can argue something else.
I was going to argue for athletics, and actually, I'm also going to do another thing before I jump for it. I'm going to cast
Okay.
Polybrachia.
I will say, how you do not have a lot of time. How long does Polybrachia take to cast? Because 2 people have jumped for this already, and if it's more than a split second, this gear is going to be destroyed.
It's instantaneous. It's just
Instantaneous?
It just
Okay.
happens. So like, what I'm imagining is Razor, like, cast Polybrachia, and she's gonna cast it whether or not this works or not. But 2 extra arms appear from her.
Yeah.
And they just look like the 2 arms like sprout from her back, and they look like shadowy in appearance. But she just basically has like 4 arms right now, and she's going to action surge, launch, and then try to grab just the gear without touching him with all 4 of her arms. And I was going to argue going straight for an athletics check instead of contested strength, just because she's going for the gear, not for the hands. And she'll go
You know,
like
you
You
through
still
him.
have to get it out of his hands, I suppose.
I'll make you a deal, Josie. I was going to give you advantage for having the kind of sick idea to go just like use the fact that you're a ghost and jump through him. But I could give you athletics instead of advantage. So either strength check with advantage or a roll with athletics.
It's the same bonus for me. Wait. No, it's the same.
Strength is just +2 for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And isn't your athletics +5?
It is. I was looking at my strength save. Okay. Let's go for the athletics +6 with no advantage.
And what does Polybrachia give you in this situation? Do you get like a...
So I'm going with this with 4 hands. So I think I'll leave that up to you. It just allows me to... I have advantage on strength athletics checks. Oh.
Okay, you have advantage on athletics check, so you have advantage anyway.
Okay.
All right.
So advantage.
Give me...
Let's... Time to roll the die.
All right. Depending on what I roll, this might be possible.
24. No.
Sorry.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Damn.
That was closer than I had expected it to be in this situation, though, which is damn scary. Yeah, okay. So he sees you do that and has to kind of shimmy a little more awkwardly. He's been in control this whole situation, but that one clearly caught him off guard. And as he sort of recovers from that stagger, with no pomp, no circumstance, no gloating, just wanting to make sure he wins, he pulls this pendant that was holding by a string. He kind of snatches it up into his hand, and he just crushes it right in front of you. Just... and it falls to dust in front of your eyes. And as if to sort of gloat in the moment, because he didn't get to gloat before crushing it, he kicks the body one last time down the little hatch in the floor that he entered in. And he laughs and laughs and laughs. And finally, after way too long of a moment, he looks up at everyone else and he says, "I'll see you tomorrow." And jumps back down out the hatch, not through the ladder, just slowly walking up to it, slowly bending his knees to jump, and falling straight down through this tower. And after a beat, if no one says anything, Mixie looks at the body, or Mixie looks where the body was, and she goes, "Gregor, I don't understand. I thought he was dead." But
That was Gregor?
that was Gregor.
Was that the fifth heart?
Yeah, I didn't know he had that. I didn't know who had that. And then Dill pipes up and goes, "I'm scared."
Dill. Come here,
She sees
Dill.
Otto, and she runs over and gives Otto a big hug and goes, "I was in the dark for so long, and then I was here, and there was a heart, and people were crying, and then there was a big scary man, and she's just sobbing.
It's okay, Dill. We are heroes. We conduct brutal violence against enemies who have personally slighted us.
I don't find that comforting.
That's not what heroes do, Otto. And we aren't heroes.
I second that. And I'm gonna go through Gregor's pockets.
Gregor's body was kicked down the hatch.
Oh, I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, once the guy sort of had jumped down the hatch, Fia would have been over there trying to figure, like, can I even open this hatch? Can I even touch it affected?
The hatch is still open. The hatch opened during Otto's scene with her headphones off. If you look down in the hatch, though, you see what looks like the inside of the wizard tower. It's the same kind of decorations that you had once seen. It's the same kind of situation. This looks to be on the other side of that library that you never repaired. Unfortunately, though, for some reason you can't leave. This hatch on the floor that Cardinal Autumn went through, it behaves like floor for you. If you were to walk, you wouldn't even stub your toe on the open door or anything. It's just the floor.
Yeah, Fia's gonna have been over there, like, sort of pushing experimentally with his hands against it, trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. And upon Razer saying none of us are heroes, he'll stand up and turn around. Well, perhaps we should be.
You can think of yourself as whatever you want, but I know that I'm not a hero. I'm just someone who is trying my damnedest to make it out of here. And we all know that Dreg is not a hero, so I don't even know why I'm saying anything. Otto, it doesn't matter if we are heroes or not. All that matters is that we try our best to do the right thing. Call yourselves whatever you want, but I don't know. We all fuck up. And I think Razer after saying that, is gonna turn around and kneel down in front of Mixie.
Mixie kind of looks at you and goes, hi.
And Razer doesn't say anything. She just opens her arms to like motion to give her a hug.
Mixie gives her a very big hug and starts crying again.
And I think it takes a second, but Razer just stays there for a second, holding Mixie, and then after
Making me cry with that one.
and then after a couple of seconds go by, I think Razer will also start crying, just one tear down her cheek.
I will turn back to Dill and go, okay, maybe I'm still a little unsure on what a hero is, but if I had to guess, I would like to say that I'm a hero, and Dill, you are definitely a hero, because you've been nothing but awesome to me.
Oh. Dill's gonna respond, and she's gonna say, I think anyone can be a hero if you try. I'm trying my best all the time.
Me too.
In that small one, we are agreed.
Has Dill seen you outside of your armor?
Yes, I was not in my armor when Dill was summoned.
Or rather, inside of your armor, because I think you're in your armor now, right? Because you died in your armor.
I died in my armor, so I would still have been wearing it. So this is going to be the first time Dill has seen me.
She goes, thank you, large bird.
Otto, this was your spell, was it not?
I wouldn't say that. This is my void. You're all in my void right now. Cardinal Autumn was in... Stupid Cardinal Autumn was just in my void. Ruined everything. But now you guys are here, so that's also cool.
This is your void. Like, looks around.
Yeah.
This is where you have gone.
It looks better when there isn't blood all over the floor.
Why are we here?
I don't know, it happened once Cardinal Autumn attacked Gregor.
That's very interesting. Because, getting my bearings, I had an odd feeling. My void, it flashed twice, and I saw an automaton. And even though they're all identical, I just couldn't shake the feeling that it was you. I wonder why.
You probably noticed my welcoming presence.
And... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Mixie's gonna kind of quickly speak up, and she's gonna be like, I think Gregor probably made our voids. If they could have just destroyed your gears when you died, I think they probably would have. But they didn't.
So if Gregor's gear is gone, does that mean the rest of ours still work?
Yeah, they should work. They should all work. They're what's keeping you alive. The ritual happened, and you all have your gears now. And as long as your hearts, your gears don't break, you should keep coming back. And if I had to guess, I think he was probably collecting everybody's and bringing us here after we died.
Gregor?
So they couldn't... Gregor, yeah. So they couldn't break our gears. I think that's what I think... Because... I don't know if you guys noticed, but they're all over there. I don't think the Cardinal noticed.
Where is she pointing?
And she points over at a wall, and you see nothing on this wall. It's just empty.
There's nothing there.
And she goes, yeah, there is. It's right here. And she walks over and walks right through the wall. And she goes, I'm literally right here. I can't, what? I guess I can pick them up.
Razer will try to go walk through that wall, or like kind of like walk up to the wall and like put her like hand through it.
Yeah, you walk right through it.
And she'll walk through and look around.
And Dill goes, where did you both go?
Into the void.
What am I looking at?
On the other side of the wall, there's just another 2 feet of room and a table that has everybody's little gear piece things on them.
Oh, that's it?
Nice and simple. Just a quick trick, a quick illusion.
How did you see through this? We can't see through this. There's a wall here that it looks like there's a wall to us. How did you see through that?
Oh, I have true sight. Except I have like really good true sight, like better, like extra true sight. I can see all sorts of things that people can't see. Sorry, I don't spend a lot of time around people who can't. I didn't realize you couldn't.
Yeah, no, we can't see through that. But that makes sense, given your job description, fixing the city and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's for the city. But yeah, all of your gears are here, and they have to have gotten here somehow.
So what happens if we die and we don't get the gears back here?
Well, then somebody could break them. And if somebody breaks them, then you're gone forever. You don't come back the next day.
How are we gonna get him here if we die?
Well, they don't actually have to be on you. They just have to be in this plane of existence. You could hide them somewhere, or you could even leave them here at the start of your life. But
why do the gears always come to us in the morning?
I don't know.
At this point, I think Fia pokes his head through and is like looking around. Here.
Also, you could have heard all of that conversation through the wall. The wall does nothing to dampen sound.
Yeah. This then is a vulnerability.
And please don't let them die. Or please let them die. Don't let them be broken. Gregor's like really dead.
He's not coming back.
No, never. I thought he was dead already. This makes sense. This feels like something he would do, faking his death so that way no one would think he's alive. But
okay, so we're here where apparently all of our voids were, and Gregor was the one making it seem like we were just in different voids. So we always come back here whenever we die. And then when does the day reset? What time is it now?
Mixie looks at her watch and she goes, it's about 11:45. So the day's going to reset in about 15 minutes.
Okay. Then I think we are all in agreement that the first thing that we do in the morning is that we meet here.
Well, can we swing by Haste?
We can go to Haste after, Otto.
Okay. Then yeah. Good idea, because Mr. Guy said that he destroyed the entire city. So I don't think there's anywhere else that we could hide it.
Pardon me, Mixie. Why are you here?
Oh, that's
more to the point. Awkward. How do you know this?
She's kind of gonna look at Razer for a second.
Razer looks at her and just shrugs.
Okay, I think at this point we're beyond secrecy. I was friends with the goddess Automata. I'm her familiar, and because of that, time doesn't affect me the same way it affects everyone else. And I have been lying to you about a lot of things because that's what I was told to do. And I think maybe that's not been the best thing. And so I don't want to lie anymore. There are things I can't tell you, and I'm just going to say I'm not allowed to tell you instead of lying, because that's been stressful and horrible, and I don't want to do this anymore.
The goddess Automata, the creator of the city.
So cool.
She was
You're
my
like
best friend.
Dill.
Kinda.
I think can Dreg run an insight on Mixie here?
Sure.
That doesn't matter. It's a 6.
I would love to be familiar with the goddess Automata.
Honestly, she doesn't seem like she was that great.
What?
Why would any of us be here, coming back to life day after day after day, if not for the goddess doing some shit and making us do it? Do you ever think about
Chose
that?
us. We were chosen.
To do this, to die over and over again? Dreg, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about being here?
I think I've been fairly plain that I think this is all terrible and would love to have someone else take responsibility for it, frankly.
Yeah, Fia, how do you feel about that?
There's like a moment of quiet where it seems like he's sort of mixing between the heroic persona and the actual, the person within. I feel pained.
So, would it be a stretch for me to say that if either of you had the choice not to be here, that you might choose not to be here?
Yes, Razer. It would.
Wait, I'm sorry. So you would choose to be here?
I must.
Why?
I saw the children on that day.
Heroes.
But you didn't know that before the time loop started?
Didn't need to.
Huh.
I saw the children, Razer.
I mean, I did too, and yeah, only a monster would do nothing in that situation. Or maybe a coward would run and hide. But us being here, us being the only people that can do anything about this, how could you place all of that on 4 people?
Again, like there's a moment of quiet. It's like, well, perhaps we are not quite so alone.
What do you mean?
Spirits of the dead are with us. All the demons of hell at our beck and call. Though, even were they not, I saw the children, Razer. I could not be if I did nothing. I don't care if there's 4 of us or 1,000.
I also could not be if I wasn't chosen. Here is all I have. There was no me.
Maybe you are a hero, Fia. And maybe you're the only one. Dreg,
Yes?
there's something that I've been dying to ask you since we first found out about being in this mess. How is it that you continually are unable to find any sympathy for any of the people who are losing their lives who would be suffering if we weren't doing this? How can you live with yourself? How do you not feel guilt? How do you not feel anything?
The world is an amoral thing.
That does...
The universe, it doesn't care for our hopes, ambitions, or lives.
And
They're
so you don't
only-
care about anything and you only care about yourself?
Well, I wouldn't put such a fine point on it, but
No bullshit,
I
Dreg.
suppose I'd find-
No pedantics, no semantics. Just Do you know that you are a piece of shit? Do you believe that? Do you accept that? Doesn't it bother you that the only person who would give a fuck if you died is Freddy?
I guess that's why it's my mission not to die.
And has it ever occurred to you that you could also just try getting people to care by connecting with them, by treating them as people? Did it never occur to you that you don't have to be fucking miserable? Freddy, for whatever reason, because you apparently saved his life at some point in time, worships the ground you walk on, and you treat him like he's nothing. Has it never occurred to you that maybe he could actually be your friend?
Has it never occurred to you that everyone is miserable? Everyone is every bit the reprobate that I am, but some are better at putting on appearances. But when hardship comes and push comes to shove, the weak will often persevere, the strong will falter, and the newborn and the pure will deceive. Isn't that right, Otto?
I don't think I'm miserable.
We'll put a pin in that.
What a miserable way to look at the world. No, I'm not miserable. I have been hurt in my life. I have lost people. But I also am here fighting still because I saw her die in front of me. And maybe I'm not a hero like Fia because Fia would be just willing to jump in and save people who he doesn't directly know. I would still give anything to save her because I love her, because I care about her. And here's the thing, is that it seems like everyone except you loves and cares about someone. What did you said you saw the very last minute of my first life and of Fia's first life. What did you see?
I saw two people die. I happened to know them. I saw two people die for a cause that they failed. And when so many things end that way, perhaps it's better to avoid the cause, avoid the ending entirely.
Well, I know I can't say or do anything to change your mind, but I'm not like you, and I never will be, and I'm not like Fia either, but I'm not a hero, but I need you, Dreg, to know that I am nothing like you.
I've always agreed with that sentiment.
Then you know, you're the worst. You're the worst of all of us. You're the worst, possibly who's ever been, just because you can't give a fuck about more than anyone but yourself for even half a second, to even just think about how Fia and I felt in that situation. How it might feel for you if you were staring at the true end of your life, knowing that you were a miserable, sad, lonely failure, and also knowing that it didn't have to be that way. You know what, Dreg? And despite all that, despite everything that I hate about you, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, I would still mourn your death. You're a piece of shit. You're possibly the most despicable person I could possibly conceive of, but doesn't mean you deserve to die. None of us deserve to die. None of us deserve to be in this situation. In fact, I would mourn your death if only for the fact that you are also caught in this same shit situation that the rest of us are. That counts for something. Maybe not to you, but it does for me. I don't know. And Razer is going to just walk away as far as she can physically walk away within a small room.
This room's about 20 square, like 20 feet across, so...
She's gonna go sit on the farthest wall she could find and she'll place her back to the wall and then just kind of slide down and plop down and just hug both of her knees to her and like put her head down.
I think at this point, Fia is gonna be slipping the helmet off his head as they're looking around, very much with the expression of a man who is maybe emotionally in a little bit over where his emotional intelligence is.
Not sure what to do with that, quite frankly.
Hey, Dreg, listen. That guy was pretty clear. He's gonna torture and kill you forever. That's enough to keep you on side, right?
Yes, it's enough to keep me on side. For what it's worth, I've been on side. My reason being self-preservation rather than some lofty ideal, but...
A common interest is enough. If it gets you to do the right thing, what do I care?
I can live with that. And I will continue to aid this mission with everything that I have and everything that I know. And I believe that should be a precedent for everyone in the team going forward. Otto, I want to ask you again. What do you know? Why did I see you in my void? Why do you get a room while the rest of us get a void? What do you know that you aren't telling us?
I think as soon as Razer hears that, she's going to look up and then yell, "She doesn't know a goddamn thing, Dreg. The reason she's in her own room is because she's a fucking robot. She doesn't know a goddamn thing. And yeah, she's learning slowly, and maybe she's not the same, not a robot like she was before we met, but still, she doesn't know a goddamn thing."
She was in here every time we died with a man who seemed to know a hell of a lot more than we did, hiding our gears and doing who knows what behind the scenes, and she had a look behind the curtain. Why shouldn't I dig?
And Razer says nothing and then crosses her arms and leans back.
You have a problem being called stupid, so I will not infantilize you.
Thank you. Unfortunately, Razer is right. I don't know much. Today was actually the first day that I saw Gregor. He came into my void, and we planted a seed, and it was really nice until everything got ruined.
I'm sorry, a seed?
Yeah. And I point to where the seed was planted.
It's just a flat piece of floor. It's not even like dirt or anything. It's just the floor.
Does it look like there's anything in the floor, or is it just... It's just the floor?
It's just the floor?
Okay.
There's nothing special.
Instinctively, Fia will like bend down and like sort of touch and go, what, here?
Yeah, we planted a seed right here.
Why?
Greg was showing me how to do it.
Why?
Huh.
It was part of like a gift I got.
What gift?
You guys get gifts in your void?
Aside from
Not
an
so
ominous
much, no.
beating heart and, for whatever reason, Dill
Hello. Me? Are we talking about me?
Yeah.
This seemed really emotional, so I didn't know what to do. So I've been sitting here quietly, but there were a lot of things happening. Also, I think I'm the innocent and the newborn, and I haven't lied about anything because I don't even know if I can lie. My favorite color is orange. Oh my god, I told a lie. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie to you guys. I feel really bad about that. My favorite color is green, like a dill pickle. But I just lied to you, and I haven't been around long, and now one of the first things I've done is lie. Am I like Dreg?
No, you're not like Dreg, because you actually feel bad about doing it.
And I don't want to
Otto-
be like Dreg. Got it.
No, you do not want to be
So
like
when
Dreg.
he mentioned a seed, was he speaking poetically, or is it a literal seed?
Poetically. Well, hard question.
What did he put in the floor? What is in the goddamn floor, Otto?
I got one of those orbs from the orb room. But it felt different.
Otto, those are souls.
I guess I knew that. This one still felt different. Planted it.
And why did he
Did
teach
he
you
say why?
For the record, this is Mixie speaking. This wouldn't be the first time that Gregor has done a spell with souls. I think there was a soul used in the spell that made all of us go through the loops. Well,
He used the soul.
usually
for
he would
that.
use parts of his own souls, or his own soul. But it's not uncommon for wizards to do that. Gregor was always weird about it. He didn't want to use souls of people that weren't his. He would kind of use parts of his soul and let it grow back. Because the soul can
nice.
heal. I don't know if you know that. That's a fun thing. But if he was doing magic with a soul, it was probably very powerful. And also probably not something we should mess with without a lot of research beforehand. Just, so we don't all die a non-necessary, horrible death.
Okay. Otto, did Gregor tell you why he was doing soul magic?
I mean, no, we were just kind of... I don't know why you're so confused. He said the gift was from you.
What?
Huh? It's like looking back and
From-
forth.
From me.
From Razer
I think
to Otto.
in the middle of this conversation, you hear a clock chime midnight, and a few things start to happen. A group of automatas enter the room and take 3 of the 4 necklaces that you've been given. Notably, Otto's remains on the table. And then Otto vanishes for a moment. And then slowly, another automata comes upstairs and picks up Otto's portion of the necklace and then goes back downstairs. And as time rewinds and things happen backwards, you see suddenly things move very quickly, and you see the body of Gregor fly back up into the room like it got kicked in reverse. And then you see it move up and slam back down, almost as if it's the reverse of how he died. And up and back down. The cardinal's not there, just his body moving. All of the blood back into the body. And when it's done, instead of standing up or looking, the way that a corpse should look when it's not a corpse anymore, It's just there, lifeless, motionless, on the floor. And time continues to wind backwards. And you all wake up. Hey everybody, it's announcement time. This episode 7, we haven't recorded it yet by the time that I'm recording these announcements, so I have no idea how it's going, and I don't know what our post show is about. But I assume everything's going great, everyone's happy, very cozy core episode, fingers crossed. I'm also gonna plug our Patreon because we have a post show called Backstage, the after show with a name, and I don't know what that's about this time. I have no idea what we talk about. I bet it's good. I bet it's fun, but who knows? Let's find out together. And you all wake up in your bodies first thing in the morning. Fia, in your bed, you're sitting there, and there's a figure standing over you, going, "Delivery for Fia."
Yeah. I think I saw you take that away, actually. Thanks for that. He'll pick it up, slip it on. It's like, you wouldn't happen to know a great place to hide something important, would you?
The bank. They are
bank.
safety deposit boxes. They keep a wonderful record of where everything is, so it's easy to find later.
That seems inconvenient for my purposes. Thanks anyway, though. And Fia will head off to the wizard tower.
You're welcome. Dreg, you are inside locked haste, and there is an automata going, "Delivery for Dreg Douglas."
Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna go through the door. Door is locked. Please break the door.
Same song and dance at an official order. Okay, it's an official order. Breaks down the door. Lets you out. Razer, you wake up with a Citadel automata standing over you like usual, going, "Delivery for Claire Razer Queen."
Razer jumps out of bed and runs to Mixie's door, and then opens it and then yells inside, "Mixie! Mixie, are you there?"
I'm here. Oh, wow. Hi, okay. Good morning. Yeah, give me a sec to get dressed.
Okay.
Delivery for Claire Razer Queen.
Yeah, now. Okay, give it to me.
Thank you. Delivery receipt confirmed. Mixie comes stumbling downstairs in a robe and slippers, and she's like, "Okay, sorry, I came as fast as I could. If we're gonna leave, I will go put on more clothes. Hi, how are you doing?"
Not great, but do you remember everything that just happened up in the tower?
I do. And
Okay.
everything before that too.
Okay. Are you okay?
No. And I'm
Okay.
not gonna be. But
Okay.
yeah, I made my choices. Are you okay?
No, but we need to do something about Dreg.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. I don't know what to do about that.
I don't know what to do about that either.
We could tell him the truth.
No. Dreg? No.
I mean,
No. That...
do we have another option? 'Cause I'm getting the ick about sneaky stuff. And I'll do what you think is best. But it's starting to feel like lying is no better.
I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't trust him to take that and use it for his own personal gain somehow. And I think that could put us in a far worse situation, potentially.
Maybe we only tell him part of the truth? Enough so that he knows that it's a bad idea to keep asking questions? And just tell him we can't tell him the rest?
Okay, I don't know. I'll figure something out. But if you're gonna come, then come. I'm gonna go right now and head to the tower and try to find Dreg before he gets there.
Okay, I'm gonna go put clothes on, like real clothes, and then I'll catch up.
Okay, and Razer will get dressed as fast as she can and then book it towards the tower.
All right, and Otto, you start in same place that you always start, right in front of your tower, listening to Detective Rick Dixon go, yeah, so you're gonna have to take ownership of that, and
Thank you, Detective Rick Dixon.
you're welcome. It's nice to be thanked.
Okay. And I walk inside the tower.
Where are you? No, you can't deliver it in there. The guy's dead.
I'm going in.
Okay. You can hear him go like, that's a fucked up robot. It'll figure it out. It's fine. And then I think, who do we think is going to be the first one to make it to the tower? I know Razer is rushing. Is anybody else rushing? Or is Razer going to be the first one making her destination?
I don't think
No,
Fia
there's
is
a frus-
hurrying exactly.
Dreg is like stomping there, like just a very grumpy stride.
Okay. So Razer, were you looking for
I think Razer will
Dreg?
make it there first, and Fia will intercept Dreg at some point.
Razer, were you looking for Dreg, or were you looking to get to the tower first?
I was looking to find Dreg, so I think what Razer would do would be to go to the tower and then follow the path from the tower to Haste. And try to catch Dreg somewhere in between.
I think just because of the speed that you're moving at, and we've established that waking up early and running is like your part of your routine, we'll say that you intercept Dreg before Fia.
Fia,
And
you went
then
directly
Fia-
for Dreg? You went straight to
You went
Dreg?
directly for Dreg.
Mostly if like there was an opportunity, I'd like to have a scene with him somewhere on the road with like when it's just the two of us. But if Razer is intercepting him directly, that's not going to happen.
Actually, you know what? Razer, you went to the tower and then walking towards Haste. Fia, you're going towards the direction of Dreg from where you are towards the tower. Why don't we have a little bit of a roll-off?
Oh, I like that. I love roll-offs.
Exciting.
I'm the
think-
most wanted belle at the ball. They're rolling
Everybody
over
wants
me.
a piece of Dreggy.
What is your walk speed, Fia?
35 feet.
Oh, fuck.
35 feet. 35 divided by 5 is, oh my god,
7?
brain hard. 7.
7. Yes.
And
Yeah,
Razer, what is
7.
your walk speed?
30.
And 30 divided by 5 is 6. So both of you
6.
give me a roll. Razer adds 6 to your roll. Fia adds 7.
Okay.
And this is a better way to do a roll off for this, but this isn't really a rules as written thing to have happen. So we're just having fun with it.
That's 11
7.
from me.
17 for me.
Okay.
Ooh, 11
So
plus
Razer-
6.
You're the early morning jogger. Fia is taking it a little bit more leisurely.
Also, Razer is not jogging. She's booking it.
And Razer makes it to Dreg first. Did you tell Mixie that you were going to find Dreg? Or does Mixie just think to meet you at the tower?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure she said that she's heading to the tower, but then Razer, once she gets to the tower, is like, okay, Dreg's not here, and then runs to
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure I didn't have to balance Mixie for this team. So yeah, Razer, you come barreling towards Dreg from the direction of the tower.
Okay, hold on. I think once Razer sees Dreg, then she kind of slows down, and then does not
Dreg sees her at the end of a street.
Because I'm pretty sure Dreg is scared enough of her as it
Wild.
is. Yeah. Okay. So Dreg doesn't see her charging towards him. She's like, okay, there's Dreg, and slows down.
Yeah. Once he sees you, when you're within earshot, he'll say, "Oh, good, another chastising. Surely this one will work."
No, that's not it, but we do need to talk.
I would have thought you'd said your piece, but
About Otto.
Actually, quickly, before this goes further, do you want Otto and Fia to take their headphones off? Because as the players, if either of you wants this, I will allow it to happen.
I think it'd be interesting. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
yeah, they get a taste of your own medicine.
You get to feel
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Poor Sky has used every single one of these. All right. Have your scene.
Hold on, sorry. I need to get
This
the
has been my
giggles out
most fun
because we're
episode
doing
for
this
me.
to Nathan and Sky, and I think it's quite funny. All right. No, I'm not here to chastise you. We need to talk about Otto.
What about Otto?
There are some things I'm going to tell you, and if you want to survive, then it's vitally important that you do not tell anyone else.
Keeping secrets, something within my wheelhouse. Very considerate.
And also doing whatever you need to survive, also within your wheelhouse. Kind of just works out, huh?
I'm a consistent person.
I cannot tell you how I know this. Well, actually, no, I can tell you how I know this. But there are some things that I cannot tell you, okay? But what I can tell you is that, one, Mixie is the goddess created, the familiar of the goddess Automata. Two, the goddess Automata is the goddess of death. She is my patron. And three, the goddess Automata is Otto. Okay? And what I need, here's the catch, is that if Otto does not know this, and so if you were to grill her, no matter what you would ask, she will not know. She has forgotten everything. She is a blank slate right now. But what I can tell you is that if you tell her this and she remembers and finds out, all of this goes to shit. All of the time loop ends and we all just... That's it. Okay? Yeah, I know. So if you don't want to die, I don't want to die, if you don't want to die, and if you don't want all of this to end with our destruction, you cannot say a goddamn thing. Do you understand me?
I understand your terms, and I understand the risk of going for classified information above your pay grade, but I am inclined to ask, why is my boss in this newly formed body? What happened?
I don't know. And I wish I did, but it's something that has to do with Gregor. And Gregor died, so... There's...
Okay, whoa.
I will tell you this. There are some things that I know that I will not tell you. And the reason I won't tell you is because you don't fucking want to know. I wish I didn't know, but you don't want to know.
Why is this happening? What do I do with this information?
Honestly, as much as I hate to say it, I'm trusting you because I have to. Because it was very clear that you were about to figure out that something was up, and I have no other choice. And if you decide if you fuck this up somehow, there's nothing I can do about it. So, Here it is. Cards on the table.
I will protect the secret and Otto with my life, because that is my life force. The goddess is the one enabling me to live the way I do. We've been bringing her into the tower this whole time?
We have to.
If she's the only thing holding this time loop together, then why the gears?
The gears is what holds us here.
What?
I think
She's your patron.
if you are willing to agree, this is what we need to do. 1, yes, we need to protect Otto. It's very clear that she can die, but she comes back. And to protect Otto, 1, she cannot know what I've just told you, and we have to protect the gears. Can we agree on that?
Yes, we can agree on that, yes.
Okay.
How long have you known this?
I just found out. The last time I died, Mixie did something to my brain. She gave me the first time I died, I made a deal with the goddess automata, and I did not remember that until the last time we came back. But for whatever reason, Mixie has decided that it is okay for me to remember this now. And you know what? Honestly, I kind of like that you know this now, because we're in the same boat together, where we both know a thing that could end our lives and we can't tell anybody about it. So, how's that for some irony?
The universe has a funny, funny way of conducting its business, yes.
The universe is fucked up, and at least that much I can agree on with you, where none of this works, none of this makes any sense.
Before you have too much time to process this, Freddy goes, "Oh, boss, there you are. I've been looking for you all morning." Hi, boss.
Freddy?
Oh, you look stressed. Is everything okay? It's because the city's all mixed up, isn't it?
Yes!
Hi, I'm Freddy. I'm Mr. Douglas's assistant. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Razer kind of pauses and gives a sly smile to Dreg, and then looks back at Freddy and then says, "Freddy, how did you start working for Mr. Douglas?"
Oh, it's actually a really beautiful story.
Actually, also before we do that, do we want to invite everyone else to come back?
Yeah, let's get everyone back in.
Yeah.
Hey, come on back in.
Are we back?
We are back.
We're back.
We're declassified, baby.
Well, maybe you are.
So as you ask Freddy how he came to work for Mr. Douglas, and he begins to tell the story, Fia, you see Razer, Freddy, and Dreg standing in the middle of the street having a conversation.
Yeah, I think from up on a nearby rooftop is "Hey!" And then doink, a 6-foot tall satyr lands right next to Freddy.
Whoa!
Hey, Freddy.
Get behind me, Mr. Douglas. Do you know me?
Hi.
Do I know you?
Fia.
What?
Oh, you know Freddy? I didn't know that. Freddy and I just met.
We will have met in the future at some
I don't know
point.
what that means.
Yeah,
Freddy.
no, me neither, kid.
Freddy, if you don't mind, I was very curious. How did you start working for Mr. Douglas?
It's a really beautiful story, actually. He saved my life, and
Oh my God, Dreg did?
yeah,
How did
He
he do
did.
that?
he well, so I was sick, and my wife died in childbirth, and my daughter wasn't gonna have a father or a mother, and I was trying to find a way to not die. And I tried to get elected to a position, but I just didn't have the time to become a mayor because that's a lot of campaigning and there was a lot happening in my life. And when I was all out of ideas, and I was begging people for anything that they could do, if anyone could give up their position for me, and I said, I'll do anything, and I was going to every official possible, and I said, Mr. Douglas, please, I'll do anything for you, anything, just let me do anything. And he was like, yeah, I could use an assistant, okay, and he hired me, and gave me an official government position, and I stayed alive, and my daughter got to live her entire life with a dad, and she had a good life and died a happy old woman. And now I do everything I can to help him, to say thank you for what he did for me. He didn't even think twice about it. He just took me on, made me immortal, didn't even ask questions. He just let me do my thing.
Wow.
He's a good man.
Dreg, I didn't know you were capable of that.
Neither did I.
It's amazing the things that you can do for people, even if you don't mean to.
Yeah. People don't like Dreg a lot. I know what his reputation's like, but he did the nicest thing in the world for me, and no one else did.
Well, Freddy, thank you so much for sharing your story. Fia, is wonderful bumping into you first thing in the morning. I think we all have a meeting somewhere in the tower, so I'm going to go ahead and get an early jump on that and head off. I'll see you all later. And Razer turns around and walks away.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Nice to meet you.
Huh.
Right. Fia, Dreg, just three cool dudes having a walk towards wherever we're going in the morning. Hell yeah.
Yeah, actually, Freddy, could you run along ahead, just see if Razer needs anything. I'd appreciate it as a favor.
Oh, is that cool, Dreg?
Yeah, go
All right.
do that, yes.
I'll let you guys have whatever this is.
Whatever
Bye.
this is indeed.
And he also heads out.
And once he's out of earshot, Fia will turn around to Dragons like he's looking suspiciously friendly. It's like, so, Dreg, arm around his shoulder. That deal you were offered.
Also, really quickly, just because Skyan, I made the same offer to Josie and Mike when it was just the two of them. If you want to, you can have everyone take their headphones off.
You know what? Just for the thrill of power. Yeah. Be gone.
Son of a bitch! I'm
I don't
getting
think it
more
matters as
point
much for
time
this
today
one,
than I expected.
It's not that important, no. But
I'm
like,
so sorry.
Well then, you know what?
All right,
All
go ahead.
Right, that old chestnut. And honestly, it is an old chestnut by this point. Yeah, man, I don't know what you want me to say. I was totally planning to sell you guys out if the deal was right enough. I was genuinely considering my options between aligning with heaven or aligning with hell, depending on which one seemed more palatable to my continued, increasingly hollow existence. And to that end, I was very much willing to sell you out, or perhaps get information that would help you. I don't know, I was gonna make that decision at a later date, but the point is moot now, so... Give me your best shot, big man. Won't be the worst I've gotten today.
oh, no. I kind of figured. I was just... That's usually what they do, right? Like, you have a bunch of people who are getting together. They're organizing around something. You want to break that shit up. You send in a guy. Pick whoever seems like no one likes him. Like, he's the outsider. Like, no one wants to hang around with him. Guy's got no friends. You make him an offer. Because, like, he's the one who's likely to flip, right? So I figured. Just wanted to ask, what were the particulars? Like, what did they even try and give you?
Honestly, we didn't even get to that phase. I assume I would have gotten the same deal that they were offered, which was apparently immortality. They offered me immortality. They did, which is something I already had, but presumably some kind of angelic power, like they were conferred to by the Citadel of Light, which I saw in some kind of vision at some point in the past 3 hours that have felt like 36.
Okay, yeah. Didn't even get to the negotiating phase. I guess that makes sense. We did kill the asshole and his whoever the hell that was. Okay. Yeah. No, sure. Listen. If they ever try and, like, I don't know about this new guy, he just seems to want to kill us. If they offer you another one, come tell the rest of us about it, huh? We can maybe use that. But also, they're gonna kill us, Dreg. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us because they hate us.
Yeah.
And they don't care. They don't care who you are. They don't care who I am. They don't care who anyone who lives in this fucking citadel is. They're gonna kill every single last goddamn one of us, and then they're gonna torture us forever. That's the plan. That's the deal. That's why they send soldiers into schools, and that's why the angel they summoned, Dreg. I was talking to some of the people in hell. Angels ain't supposed to go here. They can't go here. That angel wasn't coming to be part of the occupation forces. That was a bomb, Dreg. They sent a bomb into the city. Right into the heart of the city, where people live, where you are, where we are, where Freddy is, where everyone is. They sent a bomb in there just to fucking spite us. I know you know this, because you hang out with scumbags a lot more than I've gotten to. They hate us, Dreg. They just want us dead. They'll offer you anything, but they won't give it to you. And they won't give it to me, and they won't give it to anyone. Now, Razer, I think maybe she's a little too hard on you. You're a guy, you're trying to survive. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care if you're a good guy that much. I don't really care if you're a hero that much. It's fine. Not everyone's a hero. I'm not a hero most of the time. I don't want to be a hero. I just care that you understand that your interests and mine and the ones of everyone who lives in this goddamn city, for the moment, are one and the same. We all live, or we all die. I just want to make sure you understand that. Whether you care about anyone else in this city or not, just know that that's the deal, right?
Yes. I get it. I am on your side. I'm going to be a hero, and I'll go rah, go team when we win or when we inevitably die. I am on your side, and I am doing the right thing for the wrong reasons. Who gives a shit? Why is everyone riding my ass today?
Hey,
I just
Dreg,
think it's
I don't
fruitless.
care if you're a hero.
That's my only sin.
You don't gotta...
I just think it's fruitless to ask for meaning and morality from a world that will give you none.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't care if you're a hero. You don't gotta wave the flag. You don't gotta be enthusiastic. Right? Because shit is tough. And I don't know, man. I've met people who've had it harder than you, who were worse people than you. I've met people who've had easier lives than you who were better. I don't know. If you show up, if you're fighting, then you're my brother. For however long this lasts, if you're on side, you're my brother, and you're my friend. Even if you don't like me that much. That's just, like, that's the other half of it, right? That's the other half of, you and I have common interests. We both don't want to die. I care about the city because of, I don't know, because of the way that I am. You don't, that's fine. You and I, we're on the same side. So long as we have common interests in mind, you and I are brothers. And you have a friend here. Not a friend who likes you very much yet, but I give a damn whether you live or die, alright? I give a damn.
Thank you, I guess. I don't know how to accept a concept that genuinely has become foreign to me.
That sounds kinda lonely.
Well, I've seen people who didn't die alone, who had it worse than loneliness. So,
Yeah, well, that's it. I wasn't here to yell at you. Just wanted to make sure that you know that you and I are on the same side. That we gotta be. So I'm with you, and you're with me.
duly noted. I will take oblivious over oblivion. So, we're on the same side.
Yeah. Now, I think we still need to ask Otto some questions, huh?
Well, honestly, I think Otto's greatest flaw is not that she lies, it's just that she assumes we know everything. I mean, think about what she was telling us in there. It was nothing that she was even trying to keep a secret. Once we asked the right questions, we got the proper answers. So, I suppose in this case we can chalk it up to naivete. Big win for people who believe in good in the world.
Naivete. It's sweet right up until it becomes a problem.
In that we do agree.
And off to the tower we go, I think.
Yeah.
All right, and I think everybody can come back. I think we're back. That was really sweet. You almost made me cry. Well, you did make me cry a little bit there. That was really sweet.
How'd you like your power trip, Sky?
Oh, it was lovely. It was lovely. I should DM one of these campaigns so I can just tell people to take their headphones off all the time.
Leaving out 2 members of the group, making your DM cry. You're a monster.
What could have possibly happened while I was gone?
Nathan has missed so much of this episode.
I'm so sorry, Nathan. But also, Nathan had his own headphones on
I've done it
time.
tons of times. I've done more damage to the rest of you if we're counting people we've left out.
So I think, Razer, you get to the tower, and well, actually, before you get to the tower, Mixie probably would have gotten to the tower before anyone in the party as a result of all that, except for, of course, Otto, who was in the tower already. Otto, do you want a scene with Mixie, or do you want to just have your awkward hellos in the morning?
I mean, I could do a scene with Mixie if we're all doing scenes. Nobody's got to take their headphones off, though, because I'm so nice.
Okay. So yeah, you go into the tower, and then a few minutes later, Mixie bursts through the door and is like, "Okay, Razer, I'm here. Hi, Otto.
Hello, Mixie.
Sorry, I was told to hurry. How are you?
I'm okay. Yesterday seemed stressful for a lot of people.
Yeah. Are you sure you're okay? Gregor died, and I don't think you've really experienced that.
I've got a plan.
You've got a plan?
Oh, yeah.
For Gregor's death?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have to become really, really good at magic. And then I can just bring him back.
Oh. That's not really how death works, Otto.
I feel like for most people you'd be right. But Gregor's like a powerful wizard, he's got all these spells, does magic with souls and stuff. You telling me there's not a single spell that can put a soul back?
Maybe, if the soul hasn't moved on, but that kind of magic takes a lifetime to learn.
I've got quite a lot of time right now.
I guess that's true, but aren't you sad that he's gone?
I don't know. It's kind of like you said, kinda thought he was already dead. I mean, I also thought that he was my voice
Your voice?
in my void.
Oh. Yeah, he was talking to you, wasn't he?
Yeah. And that was cool, but he always talked to me like he knew me for a really long time, but I didn't really know him. And so maybe if I knew him better, I would feel worse about it. I know he was important to you and to the city, and that's very tragic. But
Sure, he was the second person I ever met.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But yeah, I guess it is sad, but I mean, I know Razer and Dreg and Fia better than I ever knew Gregor.
I guess that's true. And now you know Dill.
Oh yeah. You think Dill is... It looked like my void was in here. You think we can just like find that again?
I think it's probably at the top. Dill's probably up there. We don't need to really worry about Dill, though. I mean, I'm sure she's fine.
Yeah. She'll be alright. Oh! I have these for you. And my chest opens up. And let's see, how many did we get? It was... Holy smokes! That cannot be right.
I think we had 20 by the end of the run and 1 super gear from the boss fight.
Okay, yes.
But Mixie, we've given her 53 gears and 1 super gear so far.
I was reading what we gave to Mixie already, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But no, yes, I have here 20 gears and 1 super gear from our last run.
Okay, 20
dump
gears and 1
those
super gear.
to Mixie. Maybe we can use a few of them to fix the library.
Oh, yeah, I would be happy to fix the library. There's a lot of really good books in there, actually, with a lot of information about the city and history and all sorts of...
And advanced spellcasting.
Yeah, there would be spell books in the library. We'd have to fix the way up, which would get us closer to Dill.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure Dill's fine. At this point, I think Razer, who took off, is probably showing up.
Okay. Just come in. Oh. Mixie, Otto. Made it.
Hello.
Hey, Razer. Otto was just telling me about how she wants to fix the library so she could maybe find a spell to try and bring Gregor back from the dead.
Oh. Otto, I don't think it works like that.
You both say that. I have yet to see a limit to how anything works.
I guess that's true.
Are you feeling better today?
Oh, me?
I know it's only been like 15 minutes.
No, I'm not feeling better today. I don't think that matters right now, though.
Okay.
Also, Mixie, we're good. I think. As good as we can be.
Okay. That's surprising. I will ask you about that some other time.
Yep. Otto, God. Gregor is gone, and he's not coming back.
Okay.
And of course you don't believe me, because why would you?
I didn't say that.
I can't do this right now. I think Razor's gonna go wait right outside the wizard tower.
Okay. In that case, when Fia and Dreg show up, Razer is waiting right outside the wizard tower.
Presumably Freddy also there now.
Freddy doesn't know where the wizard tower is and was just told to give you guys space.
All right.
All right, he's off somewhere being murdered by a puppet then. Okay.
Oh.
All right, we're all here. Do you all have your gears?
Yeah, right here around my neck.
Yeah.
Okay. First order of things is we make sure that these are tucked away somewhere safe.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, where the hell can we put them that they won't find them? Because presumably they're outside the time loop looking in, right?
I have an idea. But we're gonna need Otto and Mixie.
Yeah, what is the deal with Mixie, by the way? Like, she's the... She used to know the goddess Automata?
Yeah.
But you two have a thing, right? There's something, she wakes up in your house?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. She's like the maintenance person, kinda, for the city. Which is why she can fix stuff with the gears.
Yeah, it's like Fia's giving Razer a look like, yeah, but like the way you were hugging.
Mixie just lost her friend.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He wouldn't think to question that.
Actually, if Fia doesn't question it, Razor's just gonna, like, open her mouth as if to say something and just be like, does he believe? Okay, yeah, he believes me. We're just gonna go.
Yeah, no, he buys it. Like, he's not Mr. Wisdom, exactly.
Okay.
Ooh, Mr. Wisdom. That's a character name that I'm going to use at some point in my life. Sorry. Then if you guys go inside to find Otto and Mixie.
All right, everyone's here. Everyone has their gears. Otto, you have yours, right?
Yes.
Okay, here's what I propose. Instead of putting these up in the tower where we already know that somebody has gone in, why don't we put them in the same place we found the key?
Ah. I like it.
Okay. Mixie, can you come with us?
Yes.
And then Razer is going to take everyone into the study.
Okay.
And then she'll move aside the chairs on the plates, and then we'll stand on the right side, and then we'll point to the other two.
I'll stand on my designated square.
Was that life or death for you?
I believe it was both. But only one Mixie could do. So, and so whatever one isn't Mixie's.
Mixie will kind of sheepishly stand on death.
And the
Do
symbols
you
for
explain
them...
what the puzzle is to the rest of us, or do you just do it?
No, I don't explain anything. I just say, okay, the three of us stand here, and then click, the door opens. Okay, I think we can all put our gears in here, and I think they should be safe.
Is this how rich people open their cupboards? What the hell?
This is exactly the kind of thing that wizards do, you know?
I guess so.
Yeah, with rich people, it's more about convenience. Wizards just like to be convoluted.
That's true. They're very convoluted about everything. You should see how Gregor makes his morning coffee. Made his morning coffee.
God, I could go for a cup of coffee.
Okay, so we'll all leave our things here and then get moving. We still have an invasion to stop, after all.
Just what if they do find them and then they find all of them at the same time?
Do you want to hide them in different places?
Like maybe one more. Do we have another spot?
I don't know any. We can leave one of them upstairs in the tower, but I don't know how good of an idea that is.
I can't believe I'm going to suggest this. We could give one to Dill.
Yes.
What?
Give mine to Dill.
Give one to Dill?
Mm-hmm.
What would Dill do with it?
Oh yeah, whatever happened to Dill? They. I don't know their pronouns. They were there when we were dead, but where are they now?
I think Otto could probably summon Dill again.
And so if we gave Dill the gear, then she would take it with her when she just disappeared?
Yeah, and I can show Dill a trick.
Can we give Dill all of them? That sounds pretty safe to me.
Well, that's a lot to trust Dill with.
Dill can take it.
Okay,
It was your suggestion.
yeah.
Just gesture with one.
Okay, but is that the safest place it could be? Because this is great, and I don't know if anybody's going to figure out how to open this, but also...
Oh, what if we put Dill in there and then she can take him and run?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Don't worry about it. I just feeling away. It's fine.
Okay.
Can I make an insight check
Right.
on Mixie?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I think even Fia is gonna give a shot here because that's weird behavior. 11 from me. I don't know if that does anything.
13.
I mean, she's not doing a good job of hiding it. Mixie's not great at hiding emotions in general. You're picking up on some, jealousy? Maybe?
Over Dill?
Yeah, I think Fia would sort of lean over to Razer, like, "Hey, she's acting a bit weird, isn't she?"
Yeah, it's just a little pickle thing. I don't know. Just she's weird. Just let her be weird.
For as much as I
mean-
like the idea of not putting all of our eggs in one basket, I think it is a little bit too much to put on Dill's shoulders.
Okay, so one of us will
we
put
can
ours
give
here.
Dill mine.
Give
Yeah.
Otto's
No,
to
Yeah,
we're
Dill.
like,
not.
it's
no,
your-
we're not gonna do that.
I trust Dill.
I think that may very well be the safest place for one of our gears. So, why not? And Otto's the one that summons Dill, so why not let Dill protect hers?
And if I made Dill's mission to protect the gear, Dill has a 100% success rate with missions right now.
That's
True.
Yeah, just Otto, it's your life you're gambling with, so
And I love gambling. I summoned Dill.
You summon Dill as she sort of blinks into existence.
Yeah.
And she looks around and she goes, Dill is here.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Dill. Very important mission for you, Dill.
I'm
This
so
is
good at
mine.
missions. Okay.
You need to wear it,
Okay.
and you need to protect it with your life.
Okay. How do I do that?
Just don't let anybody destroy it
Okay.
until someone that looks like me or me comes and gets it from you.
Everyone looks
So
like you, Otto.
or any of
So
us
many
as
things look like
automatas
you.
are allowed to destroy this.
no, just
Not destroy. Don't let anybody destroy it, but only an automata can come in and grab it back from you.
Okay. That sounds good. So I just hold on to this? I'm so good at holding
Yeah.
on to things. I've never lost anything in my life. I've also never had anything in my life to lose, but I've never lost anything in my life. And
Would we?
just
a moment-
try and stay out of sight with it, huh?
Mixie kind of walks up and she's like, Dill, can I show you how to... Okay. Watch me. You see me, but you also, see me. And Dill's like, uh-huh. Okay. And then and Mixie like snaps her fingers and blinks out of existence for a second. And Dill goes, "Oh, like this," and disappears. And then she reappears on the other side of the room. And then she disappears and she reappears next to Razer and goes, "Look what I can do." And then she disappears and reappears just like way up in the into the library. And she goes, "It's so high up here." And then you just hear random Dill noises off in the distance and a small pop every few seconds signifying that she is disappearing. And
What
Mixie pops
is
back
happening?
in and goes, "I think she'll be hard to catch."
What do I even want to know? No, I don't. I don't want to know, and I don't care. Do you think that our gears will be safe here in this hiding spot?
Yeah, I
Gregor
mean, I think
probably
so. I don't
protected
think-
this somehow, probably, right?
I think there's only one way to open it, and I don't think they have one of the really key ingredients for opening it.
That's a really good point. And Razer puts her thing in and then says, "Anyone else?"
I mean, I really know better at any of this, so yeah, sure.
Great. Dreg?
One of the automata suggested
Yeah.
the bank. I figured that would be the first place they'd look.
I wouldn't go to the bank.
Yeah, I don't know if, Dreg, are you getting in on this, or do you want to do your own thing?
No, I think it's a good idea to put the gear into the secure, stationary location rather than an alternative.
Dill blinks into existence next to you and goes, "Stationary? I like stationary. That's like paper." And then blinks away.
Just handshaking, hands over his gear.
I've never felt more safe.
Yeah,
Great.
speaking of which, Otto, you doing all right? Like, Gregor was like your creator? Is that like a dad, right?
I guess, but Mixie said the same thing. Gregor always talked like he knew me really well, and I only knew him as the voice in my void. I know you guys better than I knew. Sorry, Mixie. Gregor.
Wait, so he talked like I mean, I guess he was a time wizard. Maybe he just already knew. Like, there's like, if steam could come out of Fier's ears, there'd be like a little, like, he was, so did he time travel from the future where he,
Math images
Anyway,
like
my
floating
point is-
around your face.
Yeah. It's like, my point is, he's dead, and like, you're not like, you're okay. You want to
Yeah.
bury him or something?
Well, I don't even think we can get to his body if we wanted to right now.
Oh,
But,
because there's no way up to the thing.
Yeah, but I have a plan. He seemed quite important to the city, so I'll do my best to get him back.
Wait, back?
Like he never left.
No, Otto, he's dead.
Theoretically.
I saw what he looked like there on the floor. That's not that's a dead body, Otto.
We've died 6 times.
Yeah, but we had the gears. He doesn't like that big asshole took him, smashed it. Otto, I think Gregor's gone. Yeah, he should be in hell, but no one's going to hell right now. Did we ever figure that out? Like, what's holding them? Why?
I guess I don't know where they are going, but I guess I don't know if Otto knows this, but me, the player, knows that things going to hell is just on hold until the loop ends. I can't remember if I'm actually privy to that information or not.
Well,
Actually,
it's
I think
either
Mixie would probably say that now, because
I am also privy to that information, but I do not remember if everybody is privy to that information.
I think at this point,
I think
Mixie would
all
be like,
Fear knows
well,
is that the souls aren't going, but I don't think he knows why.
every soul on its way to hell passes through here. And here is kind of in a time loop, and nothing's really leaving. No one's dying and like staying dead, and no one's moving on. So I think all of the souls that come in here are just getting stuck here.
So Gregor's soul could be somewhere.
The plot
I
thickens.
guess.
Huh. Well, hell, Otto, maybe you can get him back.
That's what I've been saying.
Come on, Fia.
That's what I've been
I'm
saying.
sorry, do you know more about how these things work than I do?
I mean-
Scratch that, probably you do.
No, but like, she's clearly in denial, so why would... Never mind.
If you're worried about this compromising the mission, don't. I'm still perfectly capable. This is just something I'll keep in mind for later.
Hey, Razer, there's worse coping mechanisms than hope, you know. Looking at you pointedly.
Well, I don't think hope is what keeps me going.
If not hope, then what does keep you going?
I don't know. I don't want to lose. And I don't...
Spite
maybe
is
I
pretty
don't
good.
have hope.
You just gotta turn it on the right people.
Sure, spite, fear, whatever. Maybe just pure obstinance, who knows? But the way that I would describe how I'm feeling about this entire situation is not hope. It's what else is there to do? What else is there to do? Give up? Just because it feels like you can't win? No. Maybe I might not have hope, but that's not who I am either. I'm not the kind of person who gives up. I don't care how hopeless it is.
Razer, I have a question.
Okay.
You just said that, but then you just told me that I shouldn't try to bring Gregor back. That feels like a contradiction.
I think you should do whatever the hell you want to do. I also just don't think it'll work. So,
That's okay.
I guess that's exactly what I would do in your shoes, so who am I to tell you no? But at some point in time, I know you're new to all of this, just existing in general, but for the rest of us have to deal with and think about the fact that we lose people close to us all the time and at any point in time without any kind of warning. And yeah, you don't understand what that's like, and I don't know if you ever will, but at some point in time...
Razer? Hey, Razer, no. Hey, maybe that's enough, eh?
Yeah, fine, you're right, I'm sorry.
And I think before we climb the tower, maybe you should go see your sister, huh? She's still here. Haven't lost her yet.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I will. And
I always feel better when I talk to my sister.
yeah,
I like talking to Dill.
I think, yeah. Thank you, Fia. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Shit is tough.
And I think Razor's gonna just head out.
I think I'd like to track down Freddy for a very quick word.
Okay. Ooh, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. As the other two leave, like Fia will sort of turn to Autumn and go, "Hey, don't take it too hard when Razor's getting all, it's shit is tough. There's a lot of big feelings. Sometimes you gotta point them at whatever is nearby.
Yeah, big feelings. There's been a lot of those. It's kind of beyond me,
Are you sure?
but I try my best. I don't know. I mean, everyone expects me to be really sad about Gregor, but I don't even know if I know what that is.
I mean, do you feel his absence? Do you feel that he's not there
Oh,
anymore?
yeah.
Well, there you go. That's grief.
Well, maybe not right now. Maybe I would feel it. Maybe the next time we go to the void and he isn't there, maybe I would feel it then.
Yeah, it can take a second for something like this to sink in.
I just don't understand.
It's not just tears and crying, it's... The world becomes different, and there's nothing you can do about it. And there's a hole where a person used to be. It's emptiness sometimes,
So, grief is when things change and you prefer the way they were before?
Sometimes, yeah. Usually. Yeah, a lot. But it's worse because then things change and they keep changing. And you get to a point where you think, I don't really want to go back because now, meet new people, new friends, things happen. Maybe you fall in love. I don't know if that's part of your deal. And then you think, oh man, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't go back. And then you feel guilty. Then you feel guilty and you feel empty all over again. It's, it sticks with you.
That sounds hard. I can't say I've experienced any of that.
It can be.
But I wanted to thank you for not shooting down my idea. I think it's pretty good.
I mean, hell yeah, I hope it works. I don't know if it will. It's soul stuff. Magic, gods, all of that. But, I mean, if it's gonna work anywhere, it should work here, right? Like, with all of the time loop and we don't die, so...
That's what I'm saying. We don't die. 7 days ago, or I guess yesterday, nobody even knew that I could exist. I mean, the whole city is looping. Everyone's dying and coming back to life. Seems to be like the hot new thing.
Or I guess not dying in the first place.
Right. I may be foolishly optimistic, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
I don't think it's foolish. No, it's not. Optimism isn't foolish. It's just you have about as much evidence for the good thing as for the bad thing, so... But you hope for the good thing and then you get the bad thing and then it hurts extra bad. So sometimes you just kind of go, the bad thing will probably happen. But then the good thing happens and you go, hey! A pleasant surprise. It's nicer than getting hit in the head with something you don't want.
I think I understand.
Dreg is like that, Yeah. Dreg is like, hey, bad thing's gonna happen. Why expect anything better? That's kind of his deal. That's why he's... Well, I don't know if that's his whole deal, but I've met guys like that before. That's usually part of it. It's like, hey, no one's ever gonna like me. I'm never gonna have friends. Everyone's gonna stab me in the back. Why should I participate? I don't want to be in this meeting. Can't I just do my job? I want to go home early. I don't want to sign the union contract. But, you talk to them for a while and they come around.
Do they come around?
Well, yeah. They come around or else... Well, I try not to worry about that.
I don't know. I I just feel like that's not how I'm built.
Yeah, I guess fair enough. You are a robot. How do you feel about us, I guess? You know, everyone, the group. Razer's kind of hard on you a lot of the time.
She wasn't always so hard on me. I don't know what happened.
Well, she got hurt is what happened.
I suppose. But I don't know. I'm here too. And I'm still okay.
Yeah. Just the rest of us, we all know we're fighting for our lives. You know, it's either this or we get destroyed and tortured forever. I guess I'm wondering, what are you fighting for?
Your lives as well, I suppose. And the prosperity of the city.
What about for you? You know? That's all for someone else. We get out of this time loop, the city is saved, everyone's happy. What do you want to do?
Oh, I don't know. Haven't thought that far.
Well, think about it, I guess. Give yourself something to look forward to.
Maybe I would stay here with Gregor.
Have a sandwich at Haste every morning?
Yes.
Take Dill around to see the city.
Wow, you have so many good ideas.
Well, let's make that, that's the thing for now, right? Like, get some nice sandwiches, have a chat with Gregor, picnic with Dill. Sounds pretty good.
What more do you need? I'm happy with that.
And with that,
Yeah, that seems like a good place to cut that one.
I'm happy with that.
what a good scene. And from there, I think we're going to cut over to Razer. It wasn't hard to find your sister. You've sort of run into her a few times, you know, which parts of town she's walking from. And she sees you and she goes, "Oh, my God, Claire, I Razer, hi, sorry. The city is like all messed up. And I don't know what to do. So I was looking for you, actually. Are you okay?"
No,
Razer?
I'm not.
Oh. What happened? All right, here, come here. And she just gives you a huge hug. She goes, what's the matter? Hey.
I think Razer just kind of stands there for a second, not returning the hug and lets Sarah hug her. And then after just a small pause, I think she'll kind of like limply like return the hug. And then she'll wipe a tear away and can we go somewhere to talk about some stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. My apartment is like in a trash compactor right now, and it's a whole thing. But there's a nice library. We can get like a private room and just chat.
Yeah, sure.
Just
that
over
sounds
here.
fine.
Okay. And thankfully, most of the library is where it needs to be. And there's a few private rooms open. Not a lot of people looking for private library rooms when the entire city is shuffled. And she sits down and she goes, "Okay, hey, let's talk. What's going on?"
The city is messed up because something really bad is about to happen. There's going to be a huge attack from the mortal realm. And I've told you this before, but there's a time loop. And so this day keeps on happening over and over and over and over again. And there's a few of us, 4 of us actually, who not only experience the same day over and over and over again, but remember everything that's happened every time. And basically, It's up to us to stop the invasion.
You're serious?
Yeah.
This isn't a joke? You're not messing with me? It's not going to turn out to be a prank?
Sarah, does this seem like something that I would lie about? That I would prank about?
No, sorry. It's a lot. Okay. How long have you been doing this?
I think this is, I don't know, the 7th time now.
Oh my god. Okay. Hey. I'm proud of you. And I'm sorry you're doing this, but
I didn't
there's one person
want
I have to
do
trust to
this.
save my life and everyone? No, of course you didn't want to do this. I wouldn't want to do it. Who would want to do that? That sounds horrible. Have you died?
Every time.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. But you're still here, right?
There's something. In order to stop this invasion, there is something that I have to do that nobody else can do. And I don't think I can do it. And I don't know what to do. And I can't tell anybody about it, and I can't tell anybody what it is, because if I do, then it can't happen.
And so you're trying to do it alone.
I don't think I have a choice.
Oh, God, I love you. You're my sister, and you're the best. And this is so like you, because you tried to do everything alone our entire life. Like, literally, anything went wrong, you had to fix it. And you didn't want any help because you could do it all by yourself. And for the most part, you did, which was really impressive, but maybe not healthy. There's no one that can help you?
I mean, there's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Fia?
Hey. Okay. Maybe Fia. Hey, you don't have to figure out who. It doesn't have to be me. It could be this Fia person. It could be somebody else, but you're not alone. Even if you're looping through it every single day, come tell me every single day and I'll back you up. You know me. I know you. No questions asked. The second I know you're serious, whatever you need. Right now, you need me to go fight somebody with you? I got it. Hey. Or don't tell me, and we can just hang out, and you can have like a normal morning and do regular stuff, because you're so high-strung. Look at you. You're a mess, Razer.
How am I supposed to just have a normal morning when I know that this is going on, when I know what's about to happen? And yeah, maybe I tried to do things by myself, but it's not like there was anyone to teach me how to do things or do them for me.
No, that's true. You never had anyone to teach you or do things for you. But you also never let anyone do things with you.
You know what? You're right. And yeah, you know what? You're right. Actually, I need to go.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. That helped a lot, actually.
Yeah. You're welcome. I'm not gonna remember this tomorrow, right?
No. But I love you so much.
Next time you see me?
And Razor's gonna give her
I
a
love
big
you
hug.
too. she's gonna give you a big hug back, and she's like, I love you too. And next time you see me, remind me of how helpful I was, because I've kind of wanted to say that to you for a long time, and you've needed to hear it for a long time. And if I don't even get to remember saying it to you, that's a little unfair.
You helped.
But I love you so much,
Sarah. You literally changed everything.
Okay, you must have really gone through some shit if you were just willing to let me say that to you and hear it. I love you so much, and you're gonna be okay, because if anyone can do it, it's you. You've always been my hero. And I believe in you.
Thank you. Okay, and Razer is going to... She's gonna go home, and she's gonna sit down in front of her desk, and she's gonna spend probably a good 30 minutes writing a letter on a piece of paper. And then she's going to fold it up and put it in an envelope, and then write Otto's name on it. And then she's gonna take it with her and then go back to the wizard tower and look for Fia.
Look for Fia? Okay. Fia, are you still at the wizard tower?
Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just there with Otto, talking about picnics.
Okay. And then Razer will open the wizard and... Fia? You still here?
Oh, Razer, hey.
Hey.
You talked to your sister?
I did, and that...
You feeling a bit better?
A little bit. That was good advice. But actually, if you're okay with it, I would love to talk to you.
Yeah, sure. Like, alone, or?
Yeah, can we go somewhere?
Yeah, Otto, just a sec.
Okay.
And I would now like to ask for everyone to remove their headphones.
Oh, okay,
This
fine.
has turned into such a bigger thing than I expected. Holy shit, okay.
Everyone,
I can keep
including
mine
me
on,
or
right?
not? I think I'm there, right?
No, we're... You get to do the thing! Okay. Once Razer and Fia are alone, and Razer is going to like look around and just double check and make sure that there's no one like nearby near the doors or anything, like alone. Razer is going to go to Fia and okay. There is something that I think I need to tell you. But you can't tell anybody else.
Oh, okay, I guess.
But also, before I tell you, I need you to know that what I am about to tell you will change everything you know, and could make being in this time loop a lot more difficult. At least it did for me. But I think I need help, and I think you're the only person who might be able to help me.
Okay, I can't imagine. Like, do you need me to kill someone?
No, I don't need you to kill anybody. Okay, but are you can I tell you, are you sure you want to know what this is?
Well, I don't know what it is that I don't know, so I don't know if I want to know it until you tell me. But clearly you can't handle this on your own, right? So, the fuck else are we gonna do?
I need a yes or a no, Fia.
Look, just tell me. I'll deal with it.
Okay, here it goes. Auto is the goddess automata.
Long look at you, like slow blink. What?
Auto is the goddess automata. And she's also the goddess of death. And she does not remember this. Because something happened, I think. I don't really quite understand. But this time loop is all because she died and then is reborn and is now Auto that we know. So she's not exactly the goddess automata, but she is because she died and gods can't die, and so she was reborn and now she's Auto. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
Like long look at you. Like hang on. Sorry. God. So, hang on. No. Goddess of death. Goddess automata. Look, okay, automata. That's the goddess who built the city, and that's so robots. Okay, so Auto is her.
Yeah, but she doesn't know.
But Auto doesn't know that.
No. She doesn't know anything. As far as we know, this version of the goddess automata is a completely, entirely new being. And so she's brand new.
Right, okay, so so Gregor made... okay, I guess that makes a kind of sense, but what do you mean the goddess of death? Is she two goddesses?
No.
What?
She's just one goddess, but she's not the goddess, just the goddess automata, and she's not just the goddess of death. She is just the goddess. She's the goddess of everything. Of automata, of life, of death, the goddess of all of existence and creation.
That's... Oh, man, I should have listened closely in religion class. What do you mean? But there's supposed to be many goddesses.
I know.
Or gods.
I know. Everything that we know...
Is she the god of light,
about the god of light as he exists is a lie. The god of light killed the old version of Auto, the goddess, and turned her into a slave. That basically into a jailkeeper. And he lied to her and told her that she was less than she was, and made her take all of the mortal souls and put them all into hell so that he could use her to bring back mortals so that he can do whatever he wants with the mortals. The god of light is a bad dude.
Hang on, I'm still stuck on... Hang on, so goddess of death, also automata, and she built the city, and then the god of light, who's not the
she
same as...
didn't build the
so
city.
there is more than one
built
god.
Everything. The mortal plane, hell, automata, everything. All of it.
How the hell does someone kill something? Actually, don't tell me. I don't think I can... Okay, hang on. No, wait. How the hell do you know this? If Auto doesn't...
Mixie told me.
How the hell does Mixie know?
Because Auto made Mixie.
Like, again, this like long 1,000-yard stare as information very slowly begins to coalesce in his brain. So,
Okay. Okay.
So Auto made Mixie, and Mixie knows that Auto is the goddess from before, but then the goddess died, and then the goddess was made into Auto, who
The
made
goddess was
Mixie
reborn
before she
into
was
Auto. Yes.
But also the goddess of death and all of the things.
Okay.
She's the goddess of all of the things, and then the god of light is not the god of what? He's the god of something.
He's the
or
god
whatever.
of lies. I don't know. He's the god of ass. It doesn't. He's a bad guy. It doesn't particularly matter. Okay. Here's the thing that does matter is that Auto. If Auto ever remembers that she is the goddess, then the time loop ends. And and she ascends, and she will remember everything, and she'll become the goddess fully, okay? And when that happens,
And that's bad?
and yes, that's bad because, no, we want that to happen, it just can't happen yet, okay? The reason that's bad is because, look, the god of light tricked her into doing these things for him, okay? And once she found that out, Gregor found that out, and then Gregor told her, and then once she found that out, she realized that she needed to learn how to be like us, people who live and people who die, and who understand what it means to live a mortal life. And she needed to learn how to be like us so that whenever she does ascend, she can be better than the god of light and everything else that exists right now. So basically, what you need to know is that Otto is the goddess, and she is here to learn how to be like us, the average schmucks who are stuck here in this time loop. And I need to tell you this because she needs our help to be a better goddess. And I can't do this. I can't be the only one who knows this. Okay?
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm just... But I thought this was about hell and the souls, and...
It is,
But now
and
it's
she
about-
wants to do something better than whatever the God of Light says that happens to souls. She wants to figure out how souls can be reborn and learn how to be better and live and learn how to be happy and also learn how to be free. But she doesn't know how to do any of that because she's never been one of us. And so you and me, and also Dreg in his own fucked up way, are teaching her how to be. Does that make sense?
No, but yeah, no,
Okay, great.
I mean, I'm following you. I just don't. I'm sorry, Razer.
Okay.
I don't think you're lying, but I'm struggling to believe you.
Okay, that's fine.
How do you know this?
This is what I need you to do. Otto cannot know any of this until she is ready. And I think something that she needs to learn is what it means to lose somebody in her life. Because she clearly does not understand it with Gregor, and even if she did, she didn't even know him that well. But she knows us. She knows me. And so when this loop is over, I don't think I'm gonna come out of it. And I need you to give this to her and remind her who she is, okay? Can you do that for me?
Razer, you're not planning some sort of stupid self-sacrifice
No,
play, are you?
no, I'm not. I don't want to die, okay? But I just in case, okay?
Alright, I'm still... Alright, so... She needs to learn how to be a person. I think... She's doing that. She's doing that. I think she's learning how to be a person. So that's going okay, I think. Why do you think you're gonna die? Why don't you think you're gonna make it out of this?
Because even if I do make it out of it, she needs to understand what it's like to lose somebody. And there's a good chance that...
Doesn't have to be you.
Doesn't have to be me. But other than I'm the only other one person, you and I are the only two people that know this. Okay?
Dreg doesn't know it either.
He knows enough so that he doesn't tell her. I caught him earlier today. That's when you saw us. I told him enough so that he knows that if he tells her, then he dies. And that's probably going to be good enough, I hope.
Yeah, for now. That'll probably be enough.
Enough for now. But can you do this for me? Can you hold on to this and give this to her? Only if it needs to happen. Only if we either win or I'm gone, okay? And if one of those two things happen...
He holds on to the letter. Yeah, listen, of course I can give her a letter. Of course. In return, though, you're not gonna do anything dumb. Because I swear to God, if you try to jump in front of a bullet, I'm jumping in front of it first.
Fia, how many times have we
understand me?
both done something dumb? We've seen each other do dumb
That's
shit
what I'm
over
worried-
and over and over again, okay? I'm not gonna do anything...
No, listen, because you're talking... I've heard people talking like you before about how something needs to happen and some kind of big thing needs to... Because then everyone will see if we can just demonstrate. It never works. Do you know what works? Staying alive and doing the work. That's what works. You want Otto to know how to be a person, you gotta stick around for her to learn that. I don't want you at any point during any of this bullshit to get it into your head that what you need to do is do a big, flashy self-sacrifice so she can learn what it's like to be sad. She'll figure that out on her
Okay,
own.
all right,
You
fine.
believe me.
Fine, I promise you that I will not intentionally do anything like that, okay? I promise.
I don't like how you worded that, but I'll take it. Look, I know I run around in the armor, and I do all the hero talk, and it's... I gotta say, I'm starting to feel weird about it a little bit. It feels like I'm not putting on as much of an act as I used to be. But, like,
Honestly,
we don't need heroes. We don't need heroes, we need comrades.
I'm not...
We need people to be around. Otto, if I don't... I used to hear fairy tales, you know, about, oh, this god had to live for one day on Earth because it was the god of death. That's fairy tale stuff. This was just weird, but now it's fairy tales. I don't like fairy tales very much because they end too nice. Usually when the fairy tale is over, someone has to pick up after the stuff. And you're not leaving me with that. I'm not picking up after you when this is all over.
Okay. Okay.
Good. Just so as we're on the same page, because I had to have this talk with Dreg earlier after you were gone, where I was talking to him about, hey, listen, so long as we're in this shit together, we're in this shit together, right? You, me, him, Otto, we're all in this together. Mixie, I guess. I don't know. Can she die? I don't want to find out. We're all in this together, and if we're not all in this together, we're all gonna get fucked. I need to know that I can trust you to do everything you can to survive. That's all. Can you promise me that?
Fia, I am doing everything I can to survive, just to make it through day by day, but I'm also... I can't do this, Fia. Okay?
Of course you can't. No one saves the world.
I'm not trying to save the world.
No one saves the world. Yes, you are. You just told me you're trying to save the world. The goddess of all of the everything and all of that. Yeah, no one saves the world. We save each other. The world comes after.
Okay, then I promise you, you got my back and I've got yours. Okay?
Good. That's all I need to know. Letter in the pocket. Hell of a kind of... Like, he turns around like, hell of a fucking kind of day.
Okay, you're not gonna tell anybody about
I
this,
used to just
right?
be a circus clown for money.
You... Honestly, Fia, you impressed the hell out of me. 'Cause... I don't know. I know that it's not fake, but it's still a show. And somehow, not Falcon, you are the one that ends up doing the right thing when I feel like I can't, so.
Yeah, well, otherwise my sister would kick my ass.
And mine would kick mine, so.
Bet you mine kicks harder.
No, yeah, you're probably right there.
Oh, come on! I was trying to rile you up. Don't you know, like, come on, you're supposed to say, oh no, my sister could beat up your sister. Come on!
Your sister was a gladiator? My sister is a very, very petite school teacher. Like...
I saw her fight on that day. She was taking out guys
Oh,
left
she
and
can
right.
hold
Come
her
on.
own, sure, but just not a lot of kicking power there. You know what? This
Bet
isn't...
me $10.
This isn't important.
Bet me $10.
Okay,
Bet
you
me
know
$10
what?
that she
At the
can
end
take
of
my
$10,
sister.
at the end of this, we'll find out who can kick whose ass harder.
There you go. You're on. I'll hold you to that.
Deal. She sticks out her hand and...
Yeah. Handshake. like that handshake meme from like the Predator movie with like the grabbing the arm thing. Yeah. Edit that
Fine.
one in over this. Yeah.
You're so frustrating, but you're also so good. And then Razer storms out.
Yeah. Now you got something to look forward to.
And for the audience, tune in for the next arc where Fia's sister and Razor's sister fall in lesbians with each other after wrestling in hell.
I was about to say, I expect lesbian fan art of the two of them on my desk within the hour.
Ship it.
All right, let's get everybody else back in here so we can do our Dreg scene. That turned into something more
My
than I
sister could
expected
take your
it to.
sister
That's
in
amazing.
a fight, right?
Dreg Douglas, you
Yeah.
are going to go find Freddy.
Yeah,
I think-
wherever he's gone off to.
I think Freddy, realizing that he had no idea where you were going, returned to where you were in the hopes that you would come back for him. And so,
Yeah, I probably just retrace my steps back to Hayes, not really thinking of anywhere else to look for him.
no, boss, over here. Hi.
Freddy?
Hey, how's it going? Everything okay with the other guy who's probably not like interviewing for my job?
That's fine, Freddy. Let's just walk and talk a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Are you okay, boss?
I didn't know you were a father.
Oh. You didn't?
No, Freddy, I know very little about you because I've cared to know very little about you.
Oh. Okay.
I remember my father. Not very well. Not many times I saw him. I don't even remember what he did for a living. He could have been a farmer, he could have been a salesman. All I know is that it was his entire life. Because my father was a believer. He believed in upward mobility. He believed that hard work got you good things because how else would the world work?
Yeah.
I don't think he was even 30 feet from our house when he died. In our yard. No apparent cause. His body, his mind, or his soul just gave out.
How old were you?
Young enough.
Oh, Dreg.
Much smaller number than I could remember now. And you know, there was no fanfare, no higher meaning, no reward for his toil, just a hole in the ground and an empty house left behind. I don't know if he was wrong to think the way that he did, but I can't help but think he could have placed his priorities a little better.
Oh.
You raised your daughter, yes?
Yeah, I was there for her a lot. I showed up every day during my hours and gave it my all, but, you dismissed me right at 5. I didn't come in on weekends just like you, so I was there for her every night, on weekends. Usually when I wanted to leave, I assumed you knew I was a parent, because you just said, yes, that's fine, do what you must. This first 80 years that I worked for you, I took off a lot of time. I don't know if you remember that, but she was my life. And you were the reason that I had a life to give to her.
Freddy, when I say this, I mean it as a well-wish and a true command. When all this is over, at the end of today, I want you to go to hell.
What?
You can be there with your daughter.
Why would my daughter be in hell? Dreg.
No, it's value neutral, I promise. Everyone goes to hell.
Oh.
And not in a poetic way like, oh, we all have our own hell and it's other people, yada yada. Everyone's in hell, and I think you deserve to be with people rather than me.
Okay. So when this is over, you want me to die?
Yes. Technically, yes. And I know it's a low bar anyway, but it may be one of the kinder things I've done is wanting you to die and go to hell. So I would really appreciate it if you did.
Okay. That's kind of shocking, but you know I trust you, Dreg. And so I guess if you say die and go to hell, I will quite literally follow you into hell, or your orders. You're not like sacrificing me to a devil or something, are you?
Freddy, I wouldn't sacrifice you to the devil. I'd sacrifice you to a superior for a bigger office. I kid.
That's
somewhat.
the Dreg I know.
Right. Anyway, you're a beautiful fuel and, good talk. How about... let's go get a fucking sandwich, huh? What a
Yeah, let's
day.
do that. And for
Yeah.
what it's worth, if it really isn't all bad in hell, and I get to be with my family, then I look forward to seeing you there too. So, you'll have somebody waiting in the afterlife cheering you on. Even if it's hell. Oh, my wife would
Yeah, I'll be lucky if I see hell at this point.
There's a place worse than hell?
There are fates worse than hell.
Okay. Are you in trouble, Dreg? Something happened?
Oh, Freddy, we're all in trouble.
Do you want to talk about it over that sandwich?
Absolutely not. Talking's the worst thing I could do about it for a couple reasons. Let's just get a sandwich, fill our mouths, fill our bellies, and hopefully fill the little soul hole within our souls.
Okay. Yeah, let's get a sandwich, shoot the shit. I don't know, office gossip?
Right, yeah, small talk, I guess. Do you have hobbies? I don't care. I don't care that. Let's just go to the sandwich shop.
Alright. Yeah. Let's just eat and enjoy each other's company. Hobby talk can come later.
Yeah.
I raise bees. I'm a beekeeper. Since you don't seem to know my hobbies.
Right.
That's why I give you honey every year for the big holiday party.
So a child wasn't buzzy and annoying enough? You went for bees?
Oh, well, you know, I started to miss the buzzing and annoyingness after my child turned about 20 and had other things to do with her life, so bees.
Right. Whew, this is a longer walk than I remember.
All of those were more than I expected them to be.
Yeah, more than I bargained for sure.
I love that I am blissfully unaware, just as Otto would be.
Oh, how the
I'm method
turntables
acting.
do turn.
I can't wait
so
to be emotionally devastated in a few
No,
weeks'
it's good.
time.
I feel like if I was actually there for it, I wouldn't be able to play Otto as she should be played. I'd be too empathetic.
Oh man, I gotta say, all y'all motherfuckers out here trying to make me cry and shit.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. Just saying good things and shit. Anyway, if y'all want to hear us talk about crying and try to figure out how to have a conversation without revealing information that Nathan wasn't privy to, then watch Backstage.
It's gonna
the
be a
after
weird
show
one.
with a name.
Yeah, the after show with a name where we have to keep asking each other to take our headphones off so we don't reveal stuff.
Yeah, for
Oh
real.
my god.
All right. Does anyone have anything they want to plug before they go? I know, Nathan, you've got an album that I think is either came out with last week's episode or came out with this week's episode.
Yeah, album's probably out now. Tour is happening in September. Tickets are maybe still available. And that's about it for me.
I don't think I... Oh, actually, hey, if you like this hoodie that I'm wearing, this is my Pinball All-Star hoodie, or Pinball Icon hoodie. You can get it on Forever the Flip. It'll also come with a trading card of me that they made, which is fucking wild. Pinball trading cards, let's go. I should promote that more, because I've promoted it once since they made it. Like and follow on the things then, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.